Alright, and we're live. Hello everybody, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you all here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Yes, let me move my mic a little closer. There we go. Happy Monday. It's Monday Fun Day, which means Archaeology Day. Are we excited for more archaeology? More disappointment? Yes. More disappointment day. It's disappointment day. That's what archaeology is these days. So we've gotten absolutely no progress on it. We've even leveled, I don't know if you guys noticed, but we have leveled 3 characters with archaeology in the time that I've streamed it. Which is pretty lazy, to be honest, but, you know, from 60 to 70. And another one to halfway there, and we're still no luck. So we're just gonna press on anyways, though. But let's see what chat says before we get into it. I think I need to buy some new keystones, so. Hello, Zelenos, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Hello, Maromi, Thalia, how you doing? Welcome, Doctor. Max, welcome back. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. Let's see. It's El Master Kraken Latte. Yes, I am El Master. Yes. I was supposed to do Spanish. It turned into French. Whatever. Hello. Hey there, Kraken. I got good news and bad news. Good news, Army of the Dead is a 3-minute CD on Alpha instead of 10. Nice! I'll actually be able to use Army of the Dead reasonably. So that's nice. Bad news is that I've had migraines for 4 days now, twitching, spasm, tics, shaking, and trembling eyelid. Oof. Yeah, that's not good. Looks like everyone's checked out what you were talking about. Yeah, hopefully you get that checked out. That doesn't sound good at all. Hopefully it gets sorted. Yeah. Ick. Well, I hope you start feeling better, Thalia. That's not fun at all. Get some rest, water, something. I don't even know. I don't even have recommendations for that. But hope you start feeling better. Hello, Doctor. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Also, yeah, the Army of the Dead change is great. It's already roughly 3 minutes with proper play, but it makes it so much more consistent. Yeah, that'll be nice. It'll be an actual, like, proper cooldown instead of, oh yeah, I have Army of the Dead, you know, and forgetting to have it because you can never use it. Pretty beautiful kitty. Thank you. It's the Sparkle Kitty skin from Mage Tower. Really hope your tics aren't too painful. Yeah, no kidding. It's okay, most aren't. Well, that's good. That's good. I've had friends with really painful ones. I hope you find a way for it to be manageable consistently. Absolutely. Hard agree. Greetings, Trekker Mom. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Just for chat clarification, my lol was to the French instead of Spanish. All good.
TMIO604 subscribed to your channel for 10 months.
Thank you so much, TMI. Why are my eyes spasming? Calm down, Kraken. Jeez. Sometimes my camera gets all janky. Anyway, thank you so much, TMI, for the sub, for the continued sub. Super appreciate your support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. Hold on, I think I need to recalibrate. She's being weird. Yeah, it was a little off. She's all jiggly. Hold on, let me open my window. Sometimes it wants light, sometimes it doesn't. Ugh. Let's see if that helps. Might be a little better. There. This camera. I need a new camera. It's just a little crappy webcam. And by all means, it's done pretty good, but let's recalibrate one more time. Apologies, I hadn't like messed with it, but there. But sometimes it needs it. Ah, there we go. Much better. Just needed to be calibrated. Apologies if she's a little jiggly today. I've been thinking about getting a nicer camera, but, you know, they're expensive, which I don't exactly have the money for, so. Well, we just deal with the jiggles. I've seen videos on how bad some people have. Hope your friends could cope with it. Yeah, no kidding. Brainwormed, it's okay. How goes it today? Going fine. Just getting started. We're gonna do some, archaeology. I need to buy, speaking of, new keystones. So let's get into it. Let's get some keystones. I already have them saved. Nice. Let's see. Let's buy a bunch of keystones. There. Got all those keystones. Excellent. So we'll go back to BFA zones, because after having done archaeology in every expansion quite religiously at this point, I found the BFA one just kind of feels the nicest. So we're gonna do that one. Having me to continue on Archae as well. Nice. Well, good luck. I hope you actually have better luck than me. Well, you know, I could just do this. Hold on. That one. Yes, there we go. Other VTubers, people mentioned Jiggle Physics, chest, Kraken when Jiggle Physics. I'm a Minecraft slime. Exactly. Yes. I'm just like, calm down. It gets all freaked out. It's pretty funny. Let's see. I need to turn Archae on. It's not even on at all. Yep, there we go. Oh, I didn't get the increased survey thingies back on my gloves, did I? It's been a hot minute. I don't know if y'all knew that. BFA Shadowlands, I think, might, but BFA has. Come on, tell me what it is. Yeah, I didn't put it on there. Okay. Actually, I might have some on my guild bank. Faster surveying. Glove enchants. Let's see if I saved those. Oh, I got a whole bunch here. I need to organize these. Crafting, Zandalar crafting, Shadowlands gathering, Legion skinning, Legion mining, Sandalarian mining. No. Okay, I need Coltiran. Alright. Coltiran. Surveying. There it is. Give me like 25 of those. Oh, I put the gold away, right? Fine, give me 5. Nope. Let me save these. Pull out 1K here so I can actually buy these. 25, there we go. There we go, now we're good. Anyway. I've been in the Zeralek Caverns a lot recently. My DK is 450 only, and as Unholy I can actually manage those elites without Army of the Dead. So imagine what a joy it will be with 3-minute CD. No kidding. That'll definitely be nice. Okay, grab these. Hello, Arnott, how you doing? Glad to have you here. Hello, Hippone. Welcome. Do you have everything you want from Renix now? Ha! I wish. No, unfortunately, no. I have everything off the vendors, yes, including the heirlooms. I've got that all sorted. I already have Tussa Manoroth, so I don't have to worry about that. But there's 200 plus drop items that you can't buy from open world stuff. A few from raids, but mostly open world. That are unique to the event. And I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Silver's got some other things she's gonna finish, and then I have to grind those out, so 200, yes. I was talking about this a few days ago. Oh, speaking of, actually, I should make a link for that. After I had complained about it, Wowhead actually took the time to make a guide on how to, like, where they're all at, because you can use ATT, but I like Wowheads because it has pictures. Let me find the link. I should probably link it. The music here is so dramatic. Here it is. Let's see here. Let's make this a thingamajig. Let's see. Let me make this a thing so you guys can click on it. Come on. Wake up, Stream Elements, seriously. So I was like, Stream Elements fell asleep, and I'm like, you think? Chat commands, custom commands. Let's see, we already have the remix explanation, so let's do remix RNG. Let's do that. RNG drop items remix. I'll get that link for y'all. So these are indeed FOMO items. They are going away. And there are some that are recolors, but like there are a lot of never before released remix RNG. There are a lot of never before released models. People didn't believe me when I was saying that, and Wowhead confirmed it for me, thankfully. I was like, I'm serious, I've looked into this. There are things you can't get. They've never been in game before. So, there you go. There's the link. Good luck. Hope you all get it. Because my goodness. But anyway. Yes, 200 and all are RNG weapon types, which means you need multiple alts for it. Yep, and they're all spec specific. So like, if you need a one-handed mace, you can only get that on characters that can use a one-handed mace. I don't think stats seem to take into account, because I have gotten like intellect maces, you know, on like my paladin, for example. But regardless, it is class spec specific stuff. So if you need staves, you can't get them on your paladin. Isn't that great? Isn't that just feel great? Oh, anyway, let's turn on digging. We're supposed to be digging. Let's finish getting that all set up here. Oh, I need to turn that on my map. I haven't used this character in a while. This is my main digger, and I'm tired of leveling characters. Dig sites are already on. Good. So we're just gonna go back to using this. Okay. Let's get with it. Let's get jiggy with it. Like, even though warriors and rogues can learn goods, as far as I'm aware, they won't have them drop randomly for this. Correct, because they're spec normal loot stuff. Just like usual. So, my opinion, they should be arsenal achievements regarding their respective zones. Agreed. Hard agree. Because, man. Wish they would just make arsenals you can buy with bronze. Yeah, the only arsenals you can buy are the class set ones, but you get those for free anyway. Via the Throne of Thunder stuff. Isle of Thunder achievement. Which they reduced, by the way. It doesn't require 2 things anymore. It only needs 1. So that's even easier to get now. Okay, let's grab survey. Survey says dig. Alright. We're in the thick of it now. Yeah, actually put this on all forms. There we go. And we'll move that too, because I need that. Okay, now we can dig. Now we are diggy fools. Here we go. Whoop. Anyway. Like, Argus was the last Arsenal achievement I'm aware of, but once you did that work, you got all those mogs. Well, there is the Arsenal achievement in MOP, but yeah, it doesn't include the, you know, all those other weapons. The one saving grace is that all primary stats on all items are on all items, so Agi Dagger mod can drop for Int Dagger users. Yeah, that's good. That's what I kind of suspected, because I was noticing I was getting intellect stuff on my paladin, even though I wasn't in holy spec. So I am grateful that it seems to be more class specific stuff, but still, just so you guys are aware. So I'm gonna wait for Silver to get some other things done, maybe in a few weeks, and then her and I are gonna have to hit the gates running and see what we want. I don't know that I'll be able to get all of it. So that's why that Wowhead guide that they put together for us is useful, because it has pictures. Like, you can see it with pictures in game if you use ATT, but this is just a quick visual, so you can scroll and be like, ooh, I want that one. Where does that come from? You know, you can browse. So, don't know that I'll actually be able to get everything. So thankfully you don't need a rogue. Keyword for that is need, though. Yeah, I'm really hoping, because I don't want to level a rogue. I would rather use a shaman, or a priest, or a mage, or a warlock, because all three of those can learn daggers. In fact, my warlock got daggers out the wazoo when I was leveling. I just leveled a warlock. I kept getting daggers, so confirmed you can get daggers on your clathies. I was actually kind of getting annoyed because I was like, I need staves. Please stop giving me daggers. It's kind of funny. So, there you go. Thought it was a little difficult to track them in ATT. It kind of is. It is a little bit. Like, they do have them. They're all separated by, like, zone and stuff. Here, I'll show you what it looks like in ATT. So I found mine under World Event, Remix, and then all these different zones. So like Valley of the Four Winds, and then zone rewards, weapons. There you go. I don't know the breaker, the manual, or the fan, for example. And all of these, like, I don't know if they up-resed them or what, but they look great. They're not all pixelated and ugly. They actually look somewhat current, comparable with the newer weapons, even though they're just kind of pretty basic stuff, you know. They look pretty snazzy in game. Like, look at that nice dagger. Some nice models. I read that as Imperial Waifu Knife. Well, but anyway, you get the idea. There's a lot. I really want the size. I really want that. Look at that. It even matches my set. It's a nice set. So, but yeah, so you can find them here in ATT if you use that, but you can also use that Wowhead link, which I'll do it again. Remix RNG. So, save that one. It's going to be nice for quick reference. It doesn't, I requested it from them, I don't know if they will, but it doesn't look like they tell you what classes can use what weapons, so you'll just have to use what your knowledge tells you and what you know in-game, because you can go in-game, go to Spellbook, I think it's General, or is it Druid? It's General. Under General Spellbook, you can look at your weapon skills. So, druids, for example, can learn daggers, fist weapons, maces, polearms, and staves. So, we can't break the learn rules here. You know, how, like, warriors can learn everything except glaives and wands, technically. It won't drop for them because it's class-specific loot drop stuff. Personal loot, technically. So, this one will help you. But, anyway, we're not doing that today. We're doing archaeology. Taking a wee break from Remix as I am hardcore burnt out on it. I mean, a wee break at least, somewhat, because I do need to put together the guide that I was doing, but I'm going to adjust it yet again, which, speaking of, I need to make a note on that while I'm thinking about it. I was going to try to... Here, let me just type it down first. Sounds... depending on weapons. Weapon drop needs. There we go. I was going to try to more speed run it, but I think I'm going to adjust the guide yet again to include a little bit of section to let you go do a zone or something specific that you need for what the weapon drops, because there's so many. And Pandaria is just not great to level in for open world stuff. I've found pretty much the same results as I have, as I expect. So Kunlai is not better than Jade Forest still in later levels. So because of that, we're not going to focus on speedrunning it. We're going to focus on trying to get weapons out of part of it. So you don't know what I'm talking about. I will explain it when the guide is done. I'm half written. I keep having to adjust the script because new things keep coming to light that keep changing it. And I'm like, this is supposed to be a limited time event and it's become frickin' secondary calculus. Like, dude, it's kind of driving me crazy. Anyway, let's back up and see. People are talking. Hello there, Kraken. I'm wondering what kind of content I can do in Pandaria Remix as a veteran account. I'm almost level 20 on my time runner. I have a token, but I don't want to use it. I haven't played in a while, and I really don't want to farm another one. If you're asking what kind of content you can do only as a level 20, I don't know. I haven't tried to play like that in probably almost a decade by this point. But if you want to get beyond 20, I mean, the world's your oyster at that point. I'm afraid I'm not really the best person to ask for that. Sorry, Iris. Here we go. I don't think I'll get all 200. Yeah, I don't think I will either, which is really unfortunate. But that's why that guide is helpful, that list. Because, you can look at the pictures and kind of pick what ones you want, you know? Alright. Yeah, the paladin I was playing with in the vault's like, why did I get a two-handed intellect sword? Can holy paladins even use this? Yes. Answer is yes, but you shouldn't, as if you're H-Pal you need your shield. But you could use it in a pinch, which is great for it. Yep. You can. You can. By the way, Kraken, I got my ATT to 19.75 on account-wide, faction-wide, because I'm indecisive on a main and a side. Congrats! That's awesome. Getting there. Because of the primary stat, though, I think only class you need for this technically be warrior hunter and dagger user, which would be cloth or leather, so that does cover armor types as well. Yep, which is nice, but definitely going to be, you know, doing all of it. Waifu knife Zaltath. Exactly. Waifu knife, yes. Oh, glaives. So DH for leather. There you go. Yep, glaives are there. They did. I don't know if there's actually any glaives added, so keep that in mind. I didn't look for glaives specifically, but that there might be. I don't know, because this is mob. So while they did add new class stuff for them, I don't know if there's glaives besides the class set. I do think a lot of them look cool, just annoying that's RNG. Agreed. Yeah, hard agree. And people on Twitter kept being like, duh, just learn to cope with it, you'll never have all this. And I was like, I already know I won't have all it. Am I not allowed to say that this is stupid? Seriously. Are you okay, my dude? Yeah. Isn't Knife Waifu literally, what's her face, the Shadow Priest artifact weapon woman? Yeah, Zalatath. That's her. Correct. Here we go. Okay, over to the next area. Onwards. Why is this all weird again? Stop changing my stuff around. Okay. Well, we're gonna dig as much as we can and just see where we get. Here we go. And yes, I am Alliance over in Horde territory, but the Zandalari side has a lot less mob density compared to the Kultiran side, ironically. So, I like doing these three. Voldu, Nazmir, and Zuldazar, despite the couple of spots with PvP sections. Just because this is nice. Like, these open areas without a lot of mobs. There's a lot of mob density over in Kultiras. They got some pest problems, dude. At the end of the new trailer's out that says you'll be mine, who say I don't want that. Oh, is there a new trailer? Nice. I haven't seen it yet. Probably just came out. Go figure. There's a Star Wars meme where someone put Zalatath straight backs. I saw that. I saw the art for it originally, and I immediately thought of Star Wars because of the style, and then someone went and did the Star Wars poster for it. Zalatath Strikes Back. I saw that. I was pretty pleased. I was like, yes! That's amazing. Also, can I mention how annoying it is? Most people list whatever under Mythic Siege of Orgrimmar. Earlier I looked for a group, there was like 20 groups that had nothing to do with SOO, and 2 actually wanting to do it. Probably because it's the default, and for the group finder, like the custom section, there's only raid options for some reason. So that's because of Blizzard. That's not really people's fault. So just read your titles. Ooh, it's the official trailer for the expansion. Ooh, they released the official trailer already? Nice. That's because Mythic SOO, you can get a larger group, otherwise it's only 10 men max. Correct. Yep, that's why people are using that. It's very irritating. So not people's fault, it's because of Blizzard. They capped open world groups to 10. I don't know why. Because we had 40-man groups back in MOP, but whatever. It's very odd. Official trailer, Shadow and Fury War Within. Nice. I'll have to give that a watch later. Mine defaults to that, so maybe that's why. Yeah, if you're over level 60, it'll default to Siege. Because Siege is 60 plus, and then I think Mythic, either Heroic or Mythic, are 70 only, so that would be why. I don't know why Blizzard made it that way, but they did. It's very weird. There's no world boss section, there's no regular group section, like you have to pick a raid. It's very strange. Also, I can happily say I pugged Mythic Siege twice. The second run was rough, but it was still fun. Nice, congrats. Glad to hear it. I know I just got my heirlooms, and the people I was running with were nice enough to do a heroic tour for me and silver, and so we got all those achievements done, so that's kind of nice. So I got all the heirlooms. I finally, after like how many years has it been? Let's see, 2013, 2014 to now, roughly 10 to 11 years. So after a decade, I'm finally done with the heirloom set that I was not able to complete back in MOP, because I had a couple already, but the drop rate was gross when it was current, so yay. Do you think they'll ever make the health of rares normal again? I spend as blood hammering 6 minutes on one. I have no idea, to be honest. They're all over the place, this expansion. Blizzard's a loose cannon. Waiting for them to fix tasks so I could buy those. We did with everything cash related. Nice. Here we go. Congrats, Kraken. Thank you. Awesome. No, I'm very pleased. I have all the heirlooms. So I actually have every, unless there's other FOMO ones I don't know about, because I do have the trinkets from WoD. I imagine those will probably make a return when WoD Remix comes, when WoD Remix comes around. Which I do hope they do another remix. This one's been a little shaky, and I definitely need to work out some kinks, but like I like the idea of remix. It just needs to be cleaned up a little bit, I think. A little bit of quality control or something, I don't know. But I hope they do another remix, because at its core, it's really, really interesting. But anyway, I think I have every single heirloom. There might be some old FOMO ones I don't know about, but yeah. I actually feel pretty good. The trailer is good. Awesome. Good to hear it. I do rebuy mine because, of course, mine were from normal mode, so it still showed them as not owned. Oh, no. Yeah, the ones I had were heroic because I did a lot of raiding. A lot of pug heroic back when that was current. Back when heroic was briefly the max. It was flex, normal, heroic. Then they got rid of flex and added mythic, because they made normal and heroic both flex. Kind of cool. So, MOP was a very experimental expansion, much like Dragonflight. Both very experimental. So, it was not a great expansion to start in, to be completely honest. I really wish I had started earlier and stuck around, or started later. It was a rough expansion to start in. Not gonna lie, aside from all the BS at the start of Remix, has been so much fun, and after playing retail I end up missing my Remix character. It's just so much more fun zooming around at almost 200 movement speed and doing millions of TPS. I feel that. I do sorely miss my Tinkers on my live characters. There we go. Mostly for the AoE and speed, because that's just kind of like my thing. In any game, if I can take a lot of ridiculous AoE, even if it's not like great AoE, it's just lots of explosions that go everywhere uncontrollably, and I'm really fast, I'm gonna take it. I'm like, whatever, any game, I'm gonna take AoE and speed. It's my thing. I will even sacrifice health for it. Like, I love it. It's so fun feeling. I do really appreciate that they were nice enough in Remix, speaking of, to not, to remove the repair bill thing. Durability. Item durability. So we don't have to pay for repair bills. Because, good heavens, I cannot tell you how often I die. Especially when I was doing the raids. Every single boss I would die. And then they would like de-res me. And I was like, I could get back up and help. And then I'd get one shot. And I'm like, okay. It was sad. Just so much dying. So I'm... What the... I didn't want that. So I am so glad we don't have repair. Same for... Right? Oh gosh. Because that was my immediate thought when I was dying a lot. I was like, oh no, we can't really make gold. How is that going to work? But no repair bill. So I was like, oh, can we just kind of remove that from live? It'd be great. Because man, let me tell you, back when I was raiding, like actually competitively raiding, raiding's expensive. Repair bills, enchants, gems, consumables, it's not cheap. Especially if you're supplying all your own stuff and your guild doesn't do it for you. It's expensive. Any of the guilds I were in, except for the one I was in WoD when we were selling stuff, except for that one, none of the raids ever supplied any of that stuff. I always had to supply it myself. And I wasn't allowed to come to the raid if I didn't have my stuff, so just like, dude. Which is fine, but man, it's expensive. Trying to get to the heroic scenarios done, dead every pull. Exactly. Yeah, I didn't have so many issues with heroic scenarios. They weren't too difficult, to be honest, but I also didn't do them at level 70. I saw the writing on the wall when everyone was like, yeah, scaling is really bad. So I was noticing it when I was leveling. So I did a different character and did all the heroic scenario achievements in my 40s to 60s. Didn't have a problem at all. In fact, I was carrying the 70s I usually ended up teaming with. That was kind of funny. So, word of the wise, if you need those heroic scenario achievements, do them on a low-level ult. It's just better. I don't know why they've designed it that way. I don't know if it was on purpose. It's weird. But, that's how you do it. I have a level 52 raid lead in a heroic MSV, and they're like, why can't I loot? Oh no! Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, you cheeky. Right? Nice, right? Yeah. Yeah. Helps to learn from others, so I was like, I'm not gonna do this on a 70. Okay. Dig, 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 dig. Really? Alright. Much as I don't want to, I get the sense I'm going to be doing Archaeology well into the next expansion yet again. It still haunts me because I can't frickin' get all the pieces. It just doesn't want to. Kraken, do you like Unholy DK? Do you think he'll be a good main to solo everything like a paladin? Yes and no, in that order. I love Unholy. It's actually my preferred DK spec. I would not trade it for my paladin. Definitely not. They don't have very good survivability. Not unless you go like Blood. They're a little squishy. Unless you're really geared. Which I never am, so. Plus, I can't learn nearly as many transmog as Paladin can. No shields, no There's a few other things that can't land, but I can't remember at the top of my head. There we go. So to me, I'm the wrong person to ask. Because nothing will top Paladin for me. As in terms of main. Wish I could give my mage's gear to my DK. Understandable. Here we go. I love this set so much. Like, this isn't even this character's set. This is the blue heritage armor, and then I used a helm from the Dream, and then my staff with the shot enchant. Like, this isn't even his set, but I love it so much. I'm gonna wear it probably for a very long time now. Very happy with it. Oh. Oh, stretchies. But beta's coming out Wednesday, so that's exciting. Definitely exciting. Silver and I were gonna do alpha today, but she's busy with other stuff at the moment. And we're like, you know what? Let's just wait for beta. Because we need to do a 70 to 80 run at least once, so I can kind of give at least a little bit of feedback. I mean, I'm slightly like, I want to give my feedback, but I've been doing it since BFA on leveling, and my feedback on leveling is never taken into account, it seems like. So I don't really feel too positive about it. But I'll probably do my due diligence anyways, just to say I did. So, you know. But still, I want to see, you know, what the dealio is. Or if it's going to be another Dragonflight. I don't know. We'll see. It kind of looks like it might be another Dragonflight from what I've been seeing from other people. In fact, you actually get even lower level with the campaign-only mode for leveling than you do with Dragonflight. But as long as there's not a difficulty spike after, what would it be, 76, 77, then I'll be happy, to be honest. If there's not a difficulty spike and XP doesn't become disgusting after that, like in a bad way, I'll be pretty happy, to be completely fair. Even if I have to do side quests. So we'll see. Here we go. Oh, the blue heritage armor looks so good with the white-blue glaives from the immortal and similar-looking bow, doesn't it? Yes! Oh, it's just a gorgeous set. I'm so glad they gave us the blue and white variant after all, because the maroon one is very nice, and I do like it. It's a very night elf, but I am a blue fan. That's my favorite color. Especially, like, the lighter, frosty, icy blues. I'm like, ah, it's just so nice. Ah, and coupled with, Fury of Zuen, which we can now use as just a constant thing. I'm just like, I'm so pretty. Makes me very happy. I love cosmetics. I like questing in beta and reading quests then, so that on launch I can just accept and move on quickly. Understandable. Can you level in any zone at any level in Remix? Haha, no! In fact, it's even more restrictive than it is on live. They, normally, you could go to, like, Crossrong and Kunlai at 15 on current, on live. But in Remix, it's 20. They upped it. So no. It's the opposite, actually. It's very restrictive. So you are stuck in Jade Forest if you want to do just questing until at least 20. It actually really sucks because I am so tired of Jade Forest, I want to throw up. And the sad thing is I still don't have all the weapon drops from it either. Really wish they would just open it up. Any zone at 10 plus, please. Be great. I'd be happy. Not sure there's difficulty spike this time because I watched this guy on YouTube doing naked leveling and we're within. If he can do it naked, I must be able to do it with armor. It depends. It could depend on like their skill level too, because if they're really like hardcore in it with all the best talents and stuff, and you know, being epic, you could probably get around that. Hey, that's the mug I use that I've linked in Kraken's Discord. Yeah, the Heritage armor, I absolutely love it. It's very pretty. Same, it's always been my favorite color, like white, blue, gray, silver, sometimes black accent thrown in. Yes! Mmm. Chef's kiss. You and I are in the same on that, Kabwa. There we go. Is it unwise to do the all-zone quests on a 70 for the achievements? No, I don't think so. You're still gonna get weapon drop chances, you're still gonna get bronze. In fact, you'll get a little bit more bronze at 70. Not from the achievements, but from other quests and stuff, so. I do it at any level. Just be aware that if you are 70, things will be a little harder to do than if you're below 70. Actually, if you're below 63, I noticed like early to mid 60s, there's definitely a jump in difficulty and it takes forever to kill stuff. You have to micromanage your gear a lot more. But 10 to 60 is great. It's like, oh wait, where have we heard this before? Oh, it's just like it is on live. That's literally my BF's absolute favorite mix of colors. Love it. Yes! Mine as well. And ice/frost is also like my favorite element, right next to like lightning and electricity, especially if it's blue. Like blue lightning, dude, chef's kiss. If I could just have a, like, I guess that'd be shaman, but like, I don't know. If I could have a night elf shaman slinging blue lightning and ice, I'd probably be the happiest Kraken. Especially if it had a tank spec as well as a DPS and a healer spec. Which shaman does not have a tank spec, but maybe one day. Oh well. Then me over here with my favorite two colors being essentially the Joker. Hey, you know what? Everybody's got their favorite colors, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's funny, though, to be honest. You're just putting your clown makeup on, like, well, guess I'm the Joker now. Oh, that's great. Oh, dig, dig, digging a hole, dwarf hole, diggy, diggy hole. Boy. One thing I always wanted was for glyph, or druids, was a glyph of sun, to have shiny sun like the stars one. That would be cool. That would be very neat. I might be able to do that someday. That'd be cool. They need more cosmetic type stuff like that. We used to have a lot, but they've removed a lot over the years for some reason. Which I don't know why. I'm like, why remove cosmetic stuff? It just seems mean to me. Hey, look, 2 bots in a row. I'm famous, guys. Can you believe it? Do you guys want cheap viewers? Do you want people who aren't real and will leave you for money? Go to those links. Unless you want real people who care like my community. Get out. Does it come with fries? That is a good question. I'll take a biggie fry to go. Extra sauce, please. Here we go. Supersize me. Exactly. Yes. One fry for just one. Just one fry for each viewer. Just one. And it's not even the good one. It's like the soggy one. Although those are usually pretty good though, because they soak up all the grease. You know what? I don't think there are bad fries. Let's be completely fair. Crunchy fries, the little burnt fries at the bottom, like they're all good. It's a variety pack. Why is the shovel coming with me on my map? I guess I just wanted to go for a ride. It got lonely. If they're hard as a brick, it's bad. Well, yeah, for sure. Like, if they're, like, old and... or, like, super ridiculously hard, for sure. Rather have them soggy. Yeah, same. The only bad fries are under/overcooked ones. Yeah, fair. Fair. Alright, alright. Come on, you're technically correct. The best kind of correct. Come on. over here trying to be all inclusive, and you guys are like, no! No! We're friest around here. Oh, you guys are great. Oh, I don't want to do friest. Yes. What'd you say about my fry? Exactly. Friest. Your eye's pretty cool looking. Where your filler abilities and stuff. Depends on what filler abilities you're talking about, but my actual abilities, I'm technically bear spec. I'm guardian, so I have things on shift mods. This is all the abilities I need. But at least for druid. But it's down here at my bars. But thank you. If you want to see my UI, it's an old video, old series, but I have a little mini series covering how I have this UI all set up. Hasn't changed. I need to remake those at some point so that they're like more graphically better and the audio is better, because those are pretty old, but it's still accurate information, so I'm lazy, to be completely honest. Alright. Slowly getting through this. And we have to now 15. And we're not leveling on this one. We're not leveling this character. This is my OG archaeologist who's been doing archaeology for over a decade. Got kind of tired of leveling. I don't need more 70s right now. Especially with War Within being really close. I'm going to need those 60s to do some testing when that finally comes around. They're professional in the field now. Exactly, exactly. Yeah, this is my professional archaeologist, precisely. So we're just going to use him. Keep going. He doesn't need to level his level or archaeology, so we're just... So we can turn in at any point. Let's see, what do I have? Dwarf and Troll. Okay. So we can do those. I don't have any Tolvir thingamajigs. Let's see how expensive those are. How much are those right now? Tolvir hieroglyph, 5,100. Ah, it's so gross. It's too much. Manted amber. Yeah, also too much. Ugh. Icky. Icky, icky, icky. So, it's fine. Gonna test my mage, my DK, my paladin, and a hunter in the beta. Nice. Good luck. Hope it goes well for you. Oh, stretch slightly. Okay. To the next spot. So yeah, the unfortunate thing is, since this is not a new character, we won't be getting any new pristine quests for extra artifacts, but we don't have to put up with leveling and all that either, so kind of a trade-off. I haven't really played a beta or alpha yet, so I don't really know what else to do besides level them. Gotcha. Understandable. Finish that. Tolvir parts are so expensive. It sank like 25k or so into them to finally get my blue bug a while ago. It hurt. At least you only did that. That's not too bad. It is very expensive, but I mean, just before the video here, well, that video, just at the start of stream, I dropped 60k on Zandalari Idols. Because I know I'm going to be doing this for a while, so. Because, you know, you chew through them quick. One idol is one solve. Sometimes two. 2 idols per solve. Yeah, the little keystones. So, it's expensive. It's not cheap. And yet, the unfortunate thing is they are worth it because it speeds up your archaeology so much. Frustrating. So when you have terrible luck like me, well, you know, you end up paying a lot more. Ding ding. Kraken, choose the next pack for me to Archean. I essentially need everything except Legion. WAD. That one will take you a while, so best to get started on that one. Lots to be had from WoD, that's for sure. You get a lot of artifacts out of it, though, if you have none of the pristines. There's a lot. And the scenery's nice. WoD takes a little while because there's a lot from it, and it's a very large zone. But we have dragon riding now, so that'll probably help with the time, at least, in terms of traveling. Because my goodness. It takes so long to get anywhere in WoD. WoD zones are huge. Say what you will about WoD, but they had a lot of land. Every time I see the archaeology part of Akis, I'm blind. of achieves, got you. Yeah, understand. Yeah, there's a lot of archaeology achieves. I completely understand. There's a lot. A lot. And if you don't have, like, any of them... And the sad thing is, I've been done with the achieves for quite a while, like a year now. And I'm still doing it because I don't have all the stuff. Also, I'm also doing it on a Drac there, so I have it even easier flying. Look at that! Even better! Ironically, two of the several characters I did with archaeology for leveling were the evokers as well, so Drac there. It was fun! Especially now that they have proper soar. It's not half-ass soar anymore, so that's nice. I like archaeology, to be completely fair. I just wish the RNG was better. I'm getting to that point where I'm getting kind of tired of it, which is unfortunate. Good things in moderation, as they say. Okay. Dig, 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 dig. Oh, archaeology. So what should we try for today? Should we do dwarf or troll? Because I'm kind of thinking dwarf, to be honest. But then again, troll. I could do dwarf or troll. I can't do Tolvir because I don't have the keystones for that. Because I need the Staff of Sorcerer Thane Tharzan from Dwarf, and I need Zinrok, Destroyer of Worlds from Troll. I'm also, let's hear it. Imagine if there was DF Archaeology. Even with dragon riding, it would take so long between dig sites. It really would. It really would. Like, I wouldn't mind, but man. I hope they do add to archaeology someday, because they were supposed to revamp it, and then they didn't. And then someone was saying in an interview that they were like, they just kind of dropped the idea entirely of revamping it, and now they're not going to. And I'm like, come on, guys. Or at least add to it. Like, it's honestly fine as it is. Just increase the drop rates a little bit, put in some bad luck protection, or at least not let us get duplicates. I'd be okay with that. I cannot tell you how infuriating it is to get duplicates. Like, dude, I'm expecting to get a duplicate of the mount at this point. It's frustrating. And then just add to the new expansions. Like, honestly, that'd be the only thing I'd really change. I'd be fine with that, frankly. So, that's it. I don't really have to change it too much. Just fix the crappy RNG part of it. The activity itself is fun. I do enjoy this. With the pre-patch, we get skywriting at level 20, 700% speed would be fun if it was level 10, but 10 levels isn't so much. Yes, I know, that's what we've seen on Alpha when I've been doing Alpha testing. So, you get all flying at level 20, and at level 10, you have fast riding. I don't know if you have regular riding at level 1, or if that's just being done away with entirely, but I'm psyched about it because that's going to make leveling in the old world, just that alone, so much better. And on top of it, they have smoothed out the XP gain, not from the zones themselves, but on the character side. And it feels so much better. Oh my gosh. So many complaints that I had about that were just, like, not all of them, but a lot of them. I'm, like, actually excited to redo the leveling tests for next expansion. I am very excited. I'm so ready to start that project again. You have no idea. There we go. A farm for that troll sword. So damn much for a leveling weapon. I know. I don't doubt it. It's an insane grind. It really is. Hope you get it someday. Just never got it. Oh, boo. That's why my belief is if a DF had Archie, it'd be like Legion where it changes zones. I could see that. I do kind of like that about Legion. But I do also like that not every expansion is that way. Just because... I don't know. I like the variety, I guess. I like that Legion has that, and I like that, say, like, you know, Zandalar and all that doesn't. I like both. Having the option is nice. But it does make it easier to farm stuff in Legion too, because you're not stuck running between zones, so being like, ugh, this one again? I don't need this dig. I need the one over here. So that's nice. You'll always be exactly what you need. It's a lot more targeted. Do the Panda Express stat gems stack? Like, on your person or in your bags? Because... yes, but also no. They don't stack. Are you like their abilities stack? Depends on what you're referring to. The stats themselves, I don't actually know. I don't really care about stats. I just threw a whole bunch of gems into my gear and called it good, so I don't know. Me too. After I'm done with bronze farming, I'm probably gonna stop making alts and just level them in the pre-patch. Yeah, I need to figure out, like, besides the weapons, you know, those weapon drops we were talking about earlier, from open world stuff. Besides that, I really would just much rather level after pre-patch, because it's actually going to be faster than Remix. You know, if you just level open world questing the regular way, because I've been doing 6 to 7 hours from 10 to 70. That's about pretty much the same, if not a little over, depending on how long it takes me to find rares, because I do the achievements and stuff too, as it is with Crummy Time. So, like current, you know, 10 to 70 being the equivalent of 10 to 60. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's Maybelline. If you use multiple gems, yeah, you can use multiple gems in your gear. I know you can use multiple gems, but I think Data Bob's asking if the stats themselves stack. If that's my understanding. I'm assuming yes, but I'm not actually sure. I don't really pay attention to stats, completely honest. Mr. GM said that if you enter the Dragon Isles at level 10, you unlock skywriting immediately. You probably do, I could see that, because it is required for the quest lines and stuff there. I don't know if that means you'll be able to use it outside of it, but we'll find out. They do stack, as you can throw a ton of verse gems in and it'll skyrocket your verse. Perfect. Thank you, Alana. Thank you for answering. Heck, I'm the worst person to ask about stats, because unless it's speed, leech, or... yeah, speed or leech. I'm really not gonna care. So... speed leech or some sort of explosive AoE stat. I'm probably not gonna be too interested. I leveled the BM Hunter to 70, and while it probably had something to do with me not getting a second pet until way too late, level 50 something, I can get 100k bronze. I ended up a lot easier on my main. Yeah, completely understandable. Like, I still, at least for me, find it faster to get bronze on... if I'm doing solo content on with alts. That's how I did it. I'm technically already done buying everything because of it, but, you know, you get a lot from the LFG stuff too, if you're interested in that stuff. Okay, more diggies. Dig, 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 dig. Regular flying is getting increased by 100%. Nice! Well, that's good. So it'll be, what is that, 450? Instead of 350 or whatever, 310, whatever it is. Something to that effect. Nice. That'll be nice because it'll be a good alternative for folks who want to use that. That's good. Hello Kraken, I've got a question about warband gear. I actually know nothing about it, but I will try to answer. I've seen items in my bank that are listed as future warband collector. If you noticed this, do you have any new information on the criteria? I know zero about it. I know probably as much as you do. I have not messed with anything warband related on beta or alpha. Beta's soon, but I haven't done any warband stuff yet just because all the stuff I want to test I can't until I can copy characters over, which we can't do until beta. So I've already done all the testing I could for non-warband related stuff. So I have no idea. Sorry, Lonesome. We'll probably learn together. Beta's in 2 days? It is! It's on the 5th. They announced that a few days ago, so it'll be on Wednesday for me. Yeah, but you're cracked on leveling and I'm not. I'm doing the free account level 20 boost strat, but I don't know if I'm motivated enough to make a new account. Yeah, see, I don't. I just level normally. So. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna do alpha stuff today, but that's why I decided to go ahead and wait, because beta is in a couple days, so hopefully we will indeed be able to copy over our characters, which means then I can test stuff the way I want, because everything I want to test, I can't. Because I'd have to, like, re-farm it, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I think the BM Hunter took me, like, 8 to 10 hours of playtime. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Oh, stretch. Yeah. I think I slept really hard, but not in a good way last night. Oh, my body is sore. Oof. A little frustrating. Speaking of, water. Hydration alert, everybody. Ah, excellent. Drink some water. It's good for you. Oh, I could probably cut it by like 2 to 3 hours playing a class I actually know. Yeah, it does help that I know how to level as all the different classes. I know my favorite specs for each class. You know, what I prefer to level in. So. And while I have been leveling off and on with silver on a couple characters, it's not really faster in MoP with a friend only because most of the quests do not count for each other. And they weren't nice enough to update the clickable loot stuff. So you can't share those. Someone else can take it, especially if you're in a group. It's very frustrating, so you have to do it twice, basically. So I don't know if it's actually faster with a friend or not. I haven't really found that it is. Just something you have to put up with. I've only ever leveled 100 to max in retail, and that was an SL. Really? Hunter, I think, is the one I have the most of. BM Hunter is, with the exception of 60 to 70 in Dragonflight, usually BM Hunter is pretty face roll, to be honest. The weather is fluctuating again. I've been miserable all weekend. Aw, I'm sorry, Data Bob. It's been hardcore raining here, but I love the rain. I love the gloom, so. And I have a metal roof as well, so I really hear the rain, and it's so cathartic. It's wonderful. But yeah, the fluctuating part, I completely get it. Where it's like rain hot, rain hot, rain hot. Luckily, I haven't had that yet, but. Alright. More diggies. Probably solve that. Oop. How many are we up to? 22? Not too shabby. So we'll do what we usually do in past archaeology streams. We will go the full stream of just doing archaeology, and then maybe 15-ish minutes before the end of stream, we will go turn in all the stuff and see if we get anything. And we're gonna try dwarf. I made up my mind on that one. I could do dwarf or troll. I can't do Tolvir, which is the other one I need, but I have stones for dwarf, so we'll do dwarf. We'll see if we get the staff. Probably not, but you know. When my first MMO was Ragnarok Online, I was an assassin, and my absolute nemesis was hunters, so I never wanted a hunter, and I refused to level one until I actually wanted to try and chase the meta in M+. Gotcha. Well, I've never played Ragnarok Online, but I imagine that hunter in WoW is very different from hunter in other MMOs. Here we go. Nice. Mm-hmm. Hydration alert, everybody. There we go. Oh. Boop. Beautiful. Alright, alright. Well, at least, that's the other thing, too. That's the other reason why I like doing archaeology in, the Horde side of BFA zones, is they're very varied. So you've got swamp, desert, and jungle, which is a nice variety, visual variety. It's like, Mantid, quote-unquote, is technically the best if you want, like, speed. The Mantid one where you buy the item that consolidates it to only Mantid digs over in MOP, but I am so sick of the Mantid farm. It's the same thing over and over and over. And I don't like that I can't really just pick it up whenever I want. I have to spend some restored artifacts to make it that way, so that's kind of a slight turnoff. So I just come over here. Evening all. Well, probably not yet for most of you. Hello, Demonia. How you doing here? Welcome. Yeah, it's only 1 p.m. here. It's only barely the afternoon, so not yet evening for me. But good evening to you anyway. Welcome. We're just doing some archaeology. Annoyed with Blizz, nothing new. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep, that seems to be the flavor of the day lately. I completely understand. But what's got your feathers in a ruffle? Your jimmies in a rustle this time? What have they done now? Or haven't done? Depending on the situation. Here we go. I do really wish they would fix the ensembles. I think that is probably my biggest annoyance with MOP Remix right now. All the ensembles are borked. I've technically learned them all, but there's a lot of pieces I don't know because it doesn't let me learn it. Well, I found out how to get most transmogs. I'm only dropping normal. Ah, you're talking about these. Yes. Luckily, the vast majority are open world stuff, but there is quite a few from the raids as well. There's a lot from both. So at the very least, you can get like all the open world ones. I don't know about the raid ones. Honestly, I'd have to look into how much that would even be worth doing, to be fair. But at least in terms of the open world ones. Yep, there's 200 plus weapons that they added. Yeah, so I'm wondering if it'll be soloable at one point. It might be, but you'd also have to spend a stupid amount of bronze to upgrade your gear to be able to do so. Which I'm not going that method. I'm using alts to get all the stuff. Like, I gotta do all the zones over and over anyways. I might as well level alts. Especially since it's easier at lower level. So, I don't know. We'll see. Sneaky Pete won't let you renew a sub on a renewable... Oh, Sneaky Prime. I thought you said Sneaky Pete. Won't let you renew a sub on renewal date. Have to wait a day. Then they reset the sub months count. I know, isn't that weird? Like, that's very annoying about Prime. But hello to Alaskan. How you doing? Yeah, that's my priority. Especially since you need more than one character to be able to solo them. Yep. Yep. You do. It's all class-specific stuff, so... Well, armor type weapon, I suppose, whatever you want to call it. So hunters in RO went all agi and dex to hit and agi for attack speed, perfectly countering the high agi for flee, dodge, assassins, and they could use their falcon to detect stealth people. Well, that's kind of cool. Neat. Yep, 9 months in, but a 2-month streak now. Aw, go figure. Time to grind. Wait, that doesn't look like a remix area. Nope, I am doing archaeology. It is archaeology day. Archaeology. For you and me. Indiana Kraken, exactly. Pretty much. Pretty much. We're still farming the last 4 weapons I need out of archaeology. Hasn't changed in over a year now. I've not gotten any of them. It's been very unkind. Just a lot of repeat stuff, which is unfortunate. Here we go, nice. So yeah. Expect to see this. We are working on the archaeologies. All the diggy digs. There we go. Ding ding. Much as I love archaeology, I am getting very tired of doing it because I've been doing it for so long. It's very frustrating, to be honest. The longest grind in the game, I would say. Watching your stream while stuck in Boston traffic. Yay, not moving at all. Oh no! Well, I'm glad I could provide some entertainment for you, Zolomon. Hopefully traffic starts moving soon. Oh, traffic, I don't miss it. I used to have about 1 to 2 hour commute when I worked in town, and then I had a 2 to 3 hour commute one way, so 2 to 3 hours there and back when I went to college. So I completely understand. Rush hour traffic, it's not fun. I hated it. I don't miss it. Not to mention the gas. I do not miss having to pay for gas. Ugh. Working from home is nice. So weird that horde lead groups in Siege actually have to fight the trash in the room before spoils. Oh yeah, do they? I've actually never noticed, to be honest. That's kind of funny though. There we go. Yeah, I think when I did it, our raid lead was Alliance, so we just ran past all of it. Okay. Another dig site. Ding ding. There we go. Oh. Debating if I want to go make a coffee early. I'm at that point right now where like I'm so tired of doing the grinds that I'm working on. I just want the new expansion. Because a lot of my grinds, it's like the same dailies every day, because it's either like a long set of dailies, you got to do them every day for a certain amount of time, or it's just the thing that I want from it's not dropping. Archaeology is the other thing. And then Remix, which I've done the ever-living crap out of just to find out I'm not nearly even done because of all the stuff I now have to grind. If I want, the weapons and stuff. So, I don't really want to do any of that. I want War Within. I want the new expansion. Oh well. The GPS sometimes alerts me that a speed check is reported ahead, and I'm like, the speed limit is 5 miles an hour? Speed check? Speed check? You better watch it. You're getting a real lead foot over there, Zolomon. You're like, yeah. Definitely. That's funny. Well, I hope if Liz is a bit thoughtful to add those mogs to retail Pandaria somehow. Yeah, that or at least the vendor or something, like... I don't know, because if it was just like, I don't know, 20 to 30, maybe 40, I'll be nice and say 50 different weapon mogs. Fine. You know? But over 200. A lot. A lot. That's a lot.
Alandriel277 followed your channel.
Thank you so much, Alandriel, for the follow. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Like, I'm glad we have 3 months, but, like, even if I no-lifed it, I don't think I would get them all. I mean, I've done 9 level 70s now, leveling in most of the zones, including the raids. I've done the raids, so that I get the achievements and stuff. And I still don't even have nearly a fraction of them, despite every character being a different class as well. And I'm like, that baffles me. That's a lot. I am grateful for the variety, trust me. I would love to have all of them. A lot of them look top-notch. The, you know, model designers they did for it, beautiful. But the acquisition, as usually is the case for Blizzard. The items and collectibles look great, but the acquisition is not great. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, and drop rate sucks, and LFR is so much on Hunter, and there's still things I don't have. Yep. I feel you. So we'll see how it pans out. Because sometimes they're like, yeah, well, we'll just put in a vendor in the last few weeks or so, and you can just buy whatever you don't have yet. And other times they're like, no, if you don't get it, sucks to be you. They're really a loose cannon with this. So it's like, what do you want from me, Blizzard? Gotta keep us running on that hamster wheel for 3 months. I guess. I don't know why. But, I don't know. I guess I just see it differently than they do. Oh, well. What do you do? There we go. And the thing is, I don't have everything from Panda raids like you, so when I get the learn new mog message, I hope to realize it's not a recolor. Yeah, I don't have everything from the Panda raids either. I bought all the ensembles, but, you know, I don't have the weapons and stuff because you can't buy those either. I mean, like, the base game weapons, because those aren't included. I have all the mounts and pets and things and toys, but the weapons, you still have to go farm those raids for that. The base game, not the new ones. So, there's that. So I was kind of in the same boat. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I am in the artifact. There we go. Okay. Nice. Ding, ding. I love BFA zones. I really do. I think it's probably some of my favorite zones in WoW, to be honest. They're nice to just hang out in, and they're not frustratingly overwhelmed with mobs. Like, the Alliance side kind of is, but the Horde side not. Really isn't as much. Which is nice. I don't like, you know, unpopulated zones, but I don't like overpopulated either. Do you get all the cloak toys at max level in Mists? I believe so, yes. I got all of them at the same time. I don't remember what the requirement was. Was it max level? But whatever the requirement was to get them all, you do get them all at once. So, yes. And they actually have a reasonable cooldown. I'm waiting for them to nerf it, to be honest. Because the Fury of Zuen, which I like using on this character here because it matches his Mog. It lasts for like 8 hours and it's only a 10-second cooldown. Like, that's awfully generous. I'm a bit sus. Requirement is the amount of threads collected, the achievement. Ah, that one. That's right. Thank you. Which, yeah, to be fair, you'll probably have it when you hit max anyways, but I got it on my first character when I hit 70. But yeah, that's right. Still a pretty easy achievement. Excellent. Beautiful, beautiful. I should stop doing this rolling daily in the Vale. Always DCs me after it, but I need a chest. Oh, I'm sorry. I know what one you're talking about too. I specifically have avoided it because it did that even when it was current. I had that same issue. So I see that hasn't been fixed. That's a bummer. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty. Bloop. Back to the digging. The diggy holes. Nice. We have 31 artifacts now. Quite a few. That's good. I'm kind of tempted. It kind of kills me because I'm that person. And this is why leveling the alts was good, like I was saying before, because it was kind of forcing me to not turn them in. I like turning in boxes at 30 at a time, and I've got a little over 30 now. I've got 32. So I'm really tempted to go against what I said and just go turn it in and see if I get the thing yet. I need something. I need some sort of serotonin, dopamine, whatever it would be hit from Archaeology, because it has been not that. I really need a little bit of a drip feed from this. I might go do that. Just because I'm like, please. Because if I get one of them, I'll be really enthused to keep going and like to try to get another. But you know, when you've been doing this for years and years, and it's just like, nah, you don't deserve these items. I'm like, why, please? Oh, come on! I was trying to avoid you. Silly dino. Gotta be in the way. Where's it even at? There it is. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that after this dig. I need a hit of happiness. I really do. A hit of joy. Go. I also need to go to the bathroom. I was trying to wait till the next ad break, but that's another 30 minutes. Oh, there we go. Any thoughts on the new trading post items this month? Also, I'm curious how that water blaster gun shooting animation looks. I hope it's cool. The trading post items are pretty cool. Not quite my flavor. I bought a few of the neat pieces, like I bought the chest piece and the skirt, the separate ones that are blue colored for the bikini set. I think I bought the bead wrists, and then of course the tabard and the shoulder cloak pieces, because I always buy those. That's about it. Nothing. I'm not really a summer aesthetic person though. I'm more of a winter fall aesthetic person, so it's cool. I like it, but still ran out of attendees, so I guess there is that. But that's just because it's really expensive this month. Okay, let's go back to Zandalar. Right, I am Alliance. I need to go back to Golteros and turn in the ones and see if we get the dwarf thingy. Oh yeah, and someone had said that when you shoot the blaster gun, it does shoot water. So that's cool. I remember when archaeology was going to be a mandatory profession, but hardcore raider wine, so it was dropped as a requirement. I've heard that. And somehow I'm not surprised. Yeah, they were really expensive, ran out so fast, right? What? I'm sold then. I was hoping for that, but I hadn't bought it yet. Well, don't we get that from the monthly as well? There's 2 of them. Or what's the one we get from the monthly? Yeah. Oh, that's the toy. Oh, I thought we got the gun weapon from... Okay, we get the toy from the... I see. Never mind. It is a gun. It's just the one from the month is the toy. Okay, I see. Never mind. One's a toy, but there's a gun for hunters. Yeah. You are correct. I was mistaken. I didn't really look at it because I was like, it's whatever. Where's the thing at? Right, it's over here. Alright. So let's put it all on dwarf, please. Max. Give me all those. So we're gonna open all these, see if we get the thing, and then we'll take a short break. I do want a coffee, and I do need to go to the bathroom. Maybe I'll just go to the bathroom and then a coffee in like half an hour. I feel like I need it today. Okay. Alright. So, let's open up archaeology. And we want... Oh, where's dwarf at? There it is. Last one. Okay, let's open these. Let's see if we get the staff. Probably not, but you know, we're gonna try anyways. Dwarven baby socks. But those are tiny. Scepter of Bronzebeard. Golden Fisk. Jeweled Goblet. As long as we don't get any repeats, you know, the big blues, I'll be okay. Because that is my biggest complaint. Is the repeats that you can get. Because they just eat all of your fragments. Well... Oh no, I'm just short. Well, crap. Well, we didn't get the staff, but we'll keep trying. When we didn't get any repeat blues, so that's good. Whew. Let's see, where are the digs? And I'll get him going over there. Voldoon. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to Voldoon. Alright. I think we're going to take a short break. I need to go to the bathroom. So let's get over to Voldoon as soon as his lady appears. There she is. Voldoon. Alright, I'll be right back. Y'all go get a drink, get a, you know, coffee or whatever you need. I'll be right back. I gotta go potty. I am back. Sorry about that, everyone. Didn't mean to take so long, but my milk frother broke. So I'm gonna have to get a new one, so I had to mess with that. It made a mess, and I was like, are you serious? So, yeah. But I'm back. We can continue now. Apologies. So... Okay, there we go. We're good now. Hello Guru, hello Madcap, how you doing? Glad to have you both here. Welcome. I'm kind of sad I don't have 300 tender left for the gun, but I don't play Hunter anyway, so nothing lost. And it'll be back around anyways. That is kind of the nice thing about the trading post. It's like, kind of FOMO, but not really, because it is going to come back. We just don't know like when, because it's a random rotation. So, it'll be back. So that's good. If you want it in the future, maybe you'll have a hunter by then for it. Okay, down we go. Back to digging. So, we already took our break. We won't take a break here in the usual 15 minutes. We'll just press on. I got here with your countdown on 0 and thought, aha, extended coffee break. Yeah, my frother broke, so I had to, and it made a mess, so I had to deal with that. So I ended up, taking longer than I needed to, or wanted to, rather. I have a level 65 hunter or so, but they're survival anyway. Ah, gotcha. Yep, makes sense. Here we go. Yeah, it's definitely cool, like, if you want a water gun aesthetic. Definitely neat that we have that option now. But I don't know that I'd ever use it myself, besides on, like, maybe a joke character. So, I wasn't too worried about it. It'll be back. Maybe I'll want it in the future anyways. Who knows? Okay, but back to the diggies. We'll do that. We'll make 30 restored artifacts our goal. So we'll go until we have 30 restored artifacts, go turn them all in again, and then do it again. I think with that little micro goal, it'll make this a lot more stomachable. Because doing archaeology for 4 hours and not getting any sort of like breadcrumb, like normally I can just be totally fine, but like I've been doing this for like a decade at this point. I need a little something along the way. So, yeah. We'll see. How is this chat stayed family friendly after comment about a milk frother breaking and making a milk mess everywhere astounds me. It's because I have a good community. I have good people. They are good-natured citizens. I feel your pain. Never got the troll sword. Ugh. Yep, that's one of the 4 I still need. I need the sword from Troll. I need the staff from Dwarf. I need a staff and a sword from Tolvir. But Tolvir keystones are too expensive, so I'm just going to worry about that later. And focusing on Dwarf and Troll, so, you know. Same here. Yeah, I feel that. Latte can handle any type of coffee-related catastrophe. Thank you, Madcap. I try. Apparently, Blizz just confirmed that world bosses and remix can't drop their mounts. I imagine by now we'd know if there was one dropping. I guess that's true. Like, if they could drop, someone probably would have gotten them. Interesting. I wonder why they went that route. Odd. Well, good to know. At least they confirmed it. I have the Dwarven done, but I think I need Tolvir thingies too. Ah, bummer. Well, congrats on Dwarf, though. Yeah, the only thing I need from Dwarf is the Staff of Sorcerer Thane Tharazan, or whatever it's called. I have all the achievements. Achievement-wise, I am 100% done. I even have the mounts, the pets, the toys. I have everything. It's just those last 4 weapons. I even have the names memorized because I've had to deal with them so long. Staff of Sorcerer Thane Tharazan from Dwarf. Zinrok, Destroyer of Worlds, the 2-handed sword from Troll. Sorcerer, it's Staff of Amine and Sword of Sirocco or something. I thought I had them memorized. Scimitar of Sirocco, that's what it is. Both those two from Tolvir. And they won't drop, and I'm like, please, I want to be done. Guess I can't get the gastropod toy either then. You can get that. Someone confirmed it. Someone posted that they had gotten it the other day. They were very happy about the gastropod toy dropping. So those drop, apparently, unless they change it. But so those people have said those can. I'd probably buy it anyway, to be honest, because that was a gross farm back when I did that. I know you had a coffee mishap. Yeah, my frother broke. It wouldn't turn off, so it was just going everywhere very violently. I'm like, what are you doing? So I had to pull the batteries out of it to clean it. It was just going nuts. I don't know what's wrong with it, so I'll have to look into that later. Very irritating. Good to know about the mounts. I'll just buy them now. Yeah, good to know. Yeah, I'm glad they confirmed it so people can stop farming for that in Remix. I got that quick when it was like, no, I want the pet. Didn't know it was any good at the time. Oh, well, at least you have it. Sensitive subject. Finally broke the last, accomplishment I wanted in Remix and hit 200k stamina. Not gonna go crazy anymore. I just wanted to hit what used to be the old cap. Nice, congrats, Aren't. That's awesome. That's awesome, congrats. There was no coffee mishap ever. No kidding. It's very old, so I'm not surprised. What did I walk into? You walked into a Kraken stream. Welcome. That sucks, right? Luckily, it's not very expensive to replace, but I'm a little annoyed. I do think it's funny that gastropod toy is like the most expensive thing. Is it really? I already had all the toys, so I didn't even look. But is it really? It's such a pain in the butt to farm, too. The only coffee mishap I can think of is Latte has all these coffee breaks, but she never makes us a cup. If I could make you guys coffee, I totally would. I have been told I am a fantastic barista. But everyone always wants me to make their coffee at home. Because I'm very good at it, but, you know. Alas. We don't have taste vision yet. It's 50k? 50k for the gastropod. My goodness. Yo, 2 sugars and milk plus. Perfect. See, I use the expensive stuff. I use Tirani. Tirani and whole heavy whipping cream. So you'd get the fancy version. Hello, Mad. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. If I did my math correct, I should finally finish getting the rep for Nightfallen and get them to Exalted. Congrats, Alex. That's awesome. That one's definitely a grind. But congrats. I'm okay. Doing Heroic and Remix. Nice. Hopefully it goes well for you. That is good. That is good. Get those achieves and drops and stuff. Once I saw the gastropod had a 0.5 drop rate, I bought it. Easiest purchased. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it was gross to farm back when I did it. It took so long to get it. Alright, everybody die. Yeah, there we go. Do posh for me. I have Nescafe and milk from the corner shop. Got you. That's why sometimes I go out there with my retail man and kill the snails, log over to another character for 30 minutes and repeat. Yep, that's what I did too. Classic farming. Which means I get to unlock, at least on DK, the final piece of the armor. Nice! Congrats! You're getting there. Very cool. Very cool. We're getting there. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on it. We're gonna... Did I even put those on? I bought them and I didn't even use them. Like a dumb. There we go. Not that it makes that much of a difference, but... There we go. Nice. Mm-hmm. Ah, archaeology. Archaeology. Ding ding. Nice. Let's see. Crap, I think I just hit the panda wall. Oh, did ya? Uh-oh. Bummer. Am I right in thinking the remix raids of dungeons have their own specific loot tables aside from retail? You are correct. Because of this. Yep. There are remix specific weapons that are drop only. You can't buy them. Some of them are unique models, never before been used, and they will go away after the event is over. So yes, some of them do come from raids and dungeons. A lot from open world stuff too. Here we go. I'm gonna start a new character. I'm bored with my max level 1. Understandable, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the thing about remix, at least for me, is unless you're really into like raids and dungeons and dailies, there's not a lot to do at max level, since you're limited to just Pandaria. So, yeah. Definitely encourages you to make alts. And do try a different class as well, so maybe you'll get some more of those weapon drops, since those are all class-specific stuff. Stretch. I was fine until I got to Dungeons and Raid, now it's just meh. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, understandable. I get you, I get you. And that depends on how much you like the MOP Dungeons and Raids too. Like, for me, it's not my favorite set of instances in WoW, honestly, if I had to pick. Visually they're great, but I don't know, the raids are just like TOT and Siege are just way too long. Way too long. And I don't know, then most of the dungeons are just not quite my flavor, I think. I've just started my third one, got my Zandalari Warrior to level 70, Troll Priest to 62, and just started a Lightforged to try not doing the races. I don't have the Heritage armor on. Hey, look at that, there you go. Definitely a good way to do that. So it's very nice of Blizzard to let us get the Heritage armor once the event is over. Does anyone know what a respectable stat line would be to do remix heroic raids? I don't want to feel like I'm holding the group back. Yeah, that would definitely be a chat question. Because I bought a carry, so... that way I could get the dang heirlooms. Which I am very happy that I am done with that now, after a decade long of not being able to finish that set. Very happy. Hello, Witch Hobbit, how you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm at 1.2 mil health. Nice, congrats. Sounds high to me. I don't know what it actually is, but you know. Welcome to some archaeology, Witch Hobbit. Glad to have you here, as always. It's a good health to be at for heroic. Perfect. A lot of people want like 400 eye level. It makes sense. Makes sense. 2.3 mil. Nice. I think it mainly depends on eye level, really. I wouldn't worry about holding a group back. There's typically at least one person in a group that's straight carrying everyone else. That's funny. I'm on 395 on my remix main, and it could be higher, especially for Heroic Throne. Nice, though. Nice. Oh, I've been doing all the other Heroic raids for 390. Oh, nice. Well, that's good. Heroic raids are purely based off how many degens you have in your group. If you're with a bunch of normal people, about 400 eye level with 70k threads is a good start. If you have a turbo nerd in your group, our eye level doesn't matter. Sit back and let them kill everything. That's true. Fair. That is fair. Thanks, chat. Yeah, thank you everyone for being helpful. Appreciate it. The people at Max love it. True that. Oh, archaeology. Why you gotta do me like this? Why you gotta be this way? I actually start upgrading my second remix character. What is going on with me? Hey, as long as you're enjoying it, that's what matters at the end of the day, man. You caught the bug? Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Good. Ding ding. Excuse me while I do archaeology underneath dinosaurs. So big. Okay. I mean, it's a lot of fun being absolutely OP. Yeah. Switch between my 4-6 Druid and my 388 Evoker. Nice. Part of the inspiration for it is the Hunter pose only drops on some raid difficulties. Yeah. I'm a little annoyed about the raid drops for sure. But I don't know that I'll get all those, so I'm kind of ignoring the raid ones for now. Man, I gotta come up with a plan on how I'm gonna get all the open world ones. The FOMO ones? Yeah. Yep, I figured that's what ones you were talking about. Have you seen the new Wowhead list for it? They took the time to put a list together. So I was using ATT, but I like the Wowhead list visually. A little easier to comb through. I should say his pictures. One day, excuse me, they will add another longbow amount even without AH. I hope so. I want a non-auction house Bruto. I want to ride the Bruto around more, but, you know. It is, and I'm not even there yet. I went into a pug the other day, and the raid leader before the poll was talking all sorts of stats on what to do. And then we pulled, and I killed the boss in all of 10 seconds, and he was just like, well. I love that. That's funny. Well, I can expect normal, maybe heroic, but mythic? Come on, Blizz. Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. But the fact you can do a raid every day and upgrade every day, addicting. I know, I really wish they would have those type of lockouts on live, to be honest. I've always hated the weekly lockouts, personally. If I want to go full D-gen mode, come on, Blizzard. That's what they try to encourage us to do anyways, and yet they put all these restrictions around it. You want me to play your game like crazy? Remove these silly lockouts. I'll farm more. I'll be an animal, I'll do it. There we go. At least for legacy content. Agreed, at least for legacy. At least. I think I may be one of the only people that is race changing for the new Human Hearthstone racial, which I think is hilarious. Yeah, I actually like the new Hearthstone racial. Like, so many people are complaining about it, but I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I really seem to like the opposite of the most populous. So I'm just like, I think it's cool. I'm gonna use the heck out of that on because my main is human. You've seen him. I'm so excited for it. You know, I do a lot of old world content, so I, as I like to say, I actually play the game. You know. Excuse me, I had something stuck in my throat. Must have been, a little bit of a superiority complex there, but anyway. So I'm gonna use the heck out of that Hearthstone racial. That is for sure. And people let people carry me for free if they want. Yeah, no kidding. Afternoon. Hello, Vampy. How you doing? Welcome. Glad to have you here. I get into a group with big eye level, and yet I'm still carrying. Well, it's just like they say. There's always someone bigger or better than you. So you think you're max what's the term? Turbo nerd? You think you're a turbo nerd? Well, there's an uber nerd that's even more. There's always one. There's always someone. That's kind of funny. I would love that, Rachel, but sadly I have to be night elf. Aww. Maybe your human ults will enjoy it. There we go. I mean, I do well enough. Well, that's good. As long as you're enjoying yourself, that's kind of what matters at the end of the day, right? Enjoying yourself and not causing anyone any grief. Okay. How many are we up to? 9? Ugh. Ugh. I'm already getting tired of it. I'm trying to make myself at least do this once a week, but man, it's getting hard, guys. To do this for a full 4 hours. I'm so burnt out on archaeology. It's killing me. I want to be done so bad. I wish we could keep the infinite cloak after the remix is done with all the wonderful stats. Yeah, I wish we could at least keep the cloak at all. I think there, if I recall from what I saw, all the gear and stuff is being converted. Like, we don't even get to keep the actual cloak. Which I hope is not the case, but I'd like to keep it at least as like a memento or something. Go stuff it in my void storage, you know? I don't know. We'll see. The new bikini sets from the trading post, excuse me, make me want to race change to a male Kultiran. Thanks to the atomic recalibrator, I found a very terrifying race mod combo that I would terrify my kill with. Nice. That's funny, to be honest. And I do appreciate that they have both male and female different, you know, standard sets, but both can wear them. And I mega appreciate that. Now, if only they would do that with the old version of the Sloot Mog. I want to put my male characters in some sexy old plate Sloot Mog, okay? Deal with it. I want to see it. Ah. Maybe I want my man cheeks hanging out, okay? Thank you. Have a nice day. Why do only guys get fan service? Hey, one day. Maybe everyone can be a demon hunter one day. Exactly. One day. One day. It gives us the transmog for the different cloaks. It does. I know we have that. I know we definitely have that, but I want the cloak itself. The actual item. There's a keepsakey, you know? There we go. Nice. Very cool. Nice and cool and nice and cool. Up to 11 restored artifacts now. Maybe Blizzard will change their mind. We'll see. They are definitely a loose cannon. Give us the cloak. I hope so. Even if it's a disabled, like, you know, the stats and stuff or something, at least let us keep the physical item. Same with the rings, trinkets, and neck. I worked hard for those, man. I would like to keep them as keepsakes. Or like the artifact weapons or the Heart of Azeroth. Exactly. Like, they don't really... Like, the Heart of Azeroth you can still use, but like, you know, they don't really do anything anymore, but at least I can keep the item. I've linked the transmog in your Discord if you're brave enough to witness it. I'll go look. Let's see here. Transmog. Ha! Perfection. You're even bald. Even better. That mog is a fire, bro. Look at that. Gotta keep those nips covered. That is important. Gotta keep it family friendly. Did you mind? Rude. It's too powerful. Exactly. I am 396 at the moment. Maybe I will just try to do a heroic throne today. You got this, Witch Hobbit. I hope it works out. You being too powerful is what makes it so wonderful. For sure. Want to be the Claw of Eternus. Yes, you got this. We're leveling alts quickly and easily. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like super quick. I guess if you like take the time to absolutely max it out, but since it resets back to 100% and the stats are all neutralized every time you make a new character, it doesn't feel worth it to me. Because by the time, at least for me, because by the time I take the time to go get a whole bunch of like extra XP from say raids and stuff, I could have just gotten to 70 on my own without it. Like, maybe that's just me, but I don't see the value in it personally because of that. Doesn't help too that Mop is absolutely horrible to level in speed-wise. Unless you're spamming instances, but I'm not into that. Well, I love every race to be every class, but unless we get a Murloc race, I'm not switching from Shadow Meld. One day, maybe. One day. The best part is how the male Kulturians run like linebackers. Seeing that guy chase after you is terrifying. Accurate. That is true. Yeah, stretch. Ooh. Can I do it? Can I last another 2 hours doing archaeology before I burn out? Ugh. Find out. I would love a Murloc race. I know a lot of people would. Is 10 bones of Manoroth enough for the heirlooms? You need 22. If you have none of the heirlooms, you need 22. Because they're 2 each, and there's 11 of them. So you can buy half of them with 10 bones. You need 22 bones. Yeah, it's a lot, I know. And that's not even including the tusks of Manoroth if you wanted to buy those, which cost 20 bones. So if you want all of that, that's 42 bones. Kind of insane. Want a Murloc Demon Hunter? Yes, kind of like the pet. The little Demon Hunter Murloc pet. Looks great. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we at? To 13. We're getting there slowly. I really wish we could still buy restored artifacts. I wish I knew that they were going to remove the ability to do that. Because you used to be able to buy them back in Mop and Wad for Spirits of Harmony. I don't remember if you could in Leads or not, but I know in Mop and Wad you could. I don't remember when they removed the ability to do that, though. I miss it. Ugh. Something fierce. Because I would slap down millions of gold for the Spirits of Harmony to buy that shit, dude. I would. Just to skip this. As long as I can't even say I skipped it. I have done my time. Probably removed it when they removed the soulbound option for spirit things. It was definitely after that because I used to buy them to get restored artifacts. I used to buy spirits. So it must have been sometime in Legion after that. I don't know. But I was lazy about it because I had no idea they were going to remove it from the vendor. They just kind of sneakily got rid of it. Oh well. He left everything else on the vendor, just not that. Exactly. Pretty much. That's how I feel, man. Oh, I got bumped. There we go. Little Tigger. Little tiger. Little Tiggery-roo. Cute. Hitting that art grind is a great time waster. It really is. Like, I wouldn't be so burnt out on it if I hadn't been doing it for over a decade now. Like, that's how stubborn some of this stuff is. I have every single achievement, every single amount, every single pet, every single toy, but not all the transmog. And I want to be done with it. I really do. I like to think I have a high tolerance for things. Yeah, that is crazy. Tell me about it. We need an Archaeology remix. We really do. Man. Because it would probably come from Kata, I could imagine. Well, even the previous ones, because Dwarf is not Kata. I don't know. I got my bug like last year, and I'm done. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But the weapon transmog, though... One day. Maybe one day. Ding ding. Nice. Very nice. Ding ding. Oh, here comes the PvPers. Let me loot the thing, please. Thank you. Ding ding. I'm ignoring you. Fine, you're gonna make me fight you. Rude. Very annoying. Buy those from the vendor. Yeah, agreed. Agreed with Chaba. Soul Sword is great for sure, but I stick to Thunder Theory, Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. I actually never used the transmog. I don't really like the look out of it. The look of it, to be honest. You mind? I am trying to do the thing. You are very in the way. Don't really hurt much, to be honest. I'll just ignore him. He has way too much health. Let's see, this way. Ding ding. Ah, here it is. Nice. Oh yeah, it looks totally dumb. That's why I use it. Love Thunder Fury. I like the Rogue version, the newer, because they updated it. You know, that you got from the skins from Legion. Those are pretty great. There we go. Nice. All right, let's get out of here. Boop. Should a milled work with you? No, that's fine. Goodbye, my friend. Wait, where's my... I don't even have that on my bars. Let me grab it. Let's see. That's gonna be in here. Travel form. There it is. There we go. Okay, where's the next one? Way over there. Over in Zabala. Excellent. Okay. I actually got that at that dig site, as you saw, right? Miraculously, I actually got it on my Alliance character. Not too big a deal, though. Alright. Oh yeah, use the thingamajig. A ding ding. Use it again. Okay. By the way, you get the Feat of Strength achievement for doing the Theramore scenario at level 35, so still worth leveling an alt to get the stuff for that if you missed it. Oh, do you? That's cool. I did do one at 35. Do you need to do it for both factions at 35? So I did the Horde one at 35, but I don't recall getting a feat of strength for it. Actually, what's it called? Do you happen to know? I can look it up, see if I have it. Let's see, feat of strength. Dungeons. What would that be under? Pass obtainable. Not sure about that. I did Alliance and got it. Okay, I did it as Horde. Theramore's Fall. Theramore's Fall. Do I have that? I do. That's why. It's because I have the original. Yeah, I do have it. That's why. Okay. Oh, except for I don't have this one. I have one. I have that one. The Horde Ravagers and Theramore, but not this one. I wonder what the difference is. Well, I'll do it again. I did it. I know I did it as Horde. I'll do it again as Alliance. Maybe that's what it is. Because this one I got back in 503 of 14. Yeah. So I did that one. And this one must be the one I just got. But there is one I'm missing. Interesting. Oh, I see it. It's very hard to see. Oh, interesting. It's Horde. I didn't get the, I got the Alliance achievement way back when, but not the Horde version. I got that one. I did not get the feat of strength, even though I got the toy. Interesting, because I did do it as Horde. I even did it on stream. Fascinating. Well, it's not a big deal. I already did it, so I don't know how I'd get it again. Fascinating. Well, it's fine. I'm doing it as Horde just in case. Data for Azeroth has 2 versions. There is definitely the 2 versions according to Crowley's. There's one for Alliance, one's for Horde. I have the Alliance one, but not the Horde one, which is interesting because I did it on Horde to get the toy. Or did I do it on Horde? Actually, hold on. What did I do that on? Y'all probably have a better memory than I do. Do y'all remember what character I did the toy on when we were leveling? I don't remember. No, it was Horde because it was on the Evoker. That's right. And Talantos is an Evoker. Good morning, Persephone. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Welcome. You were Horde? Okay. Yeah. It was the dragon. Okay, yeah. So I did do it on Horde. I wonder why it didn't give me the Horde feat of strength. Huh. That's okay. You freed the dude. I did. Interesting. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. But thank you for letting me know, Aren't. I can look into that later and see what the dealio is. Tired, itchy, but alive. I did too much yesterday and I'm drained today. We were redoing our backyard, so lots of manual labor. Ah, gotcha. Good to stretch the old hamstrings once in a while, right? I feel that, though. Here we go. Nice. But welcome to some archaeology, where I unintentionally complain about having done this for a decade. Here we go. Ding ding. Nice. What are we up to? 19? When we hit 30, we'll go turn in again. I wasn't playing back then. It's when my kid was born, so I totally missed out on both Horde and Alliance pre-patch stuff for MOP. And I got the feat of strength. Last night there was a level 70 mage in my group. I got 2 achievements where I got 3 of them. Being the feat of strength. Interesting. I wonder why it didn't proc for me then. Which is funny because I thought I didn't do that scenario back when it was current. But I apparently did. It must have been the pre-patch version. That's probably why. Because 14 wouldn't have been the pre-patch. So I have the feat of strength for Alliance. So I did do it. But that must be why I didn't get the tabard. I have it now, but, you know. Yeah, we get to do more on Wednesday. We need something like 15 bags of soil, 25 bags of rocks. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun to move. Well, rest up good. Sounds like you're gonna need it. Okay, over to Old Merchant Road. Alright. Let's get over there. I can't wait for pre-patch, honestly. Like, everything I'm excited for is coming with next expansion. I want to be able to druid skyride. I want my skyriding.
A Realm Traversed followed your channel.
Thank you so much for the follow, Realm Traversed. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Especially since our biggest car is a Chevy Cruze. We're too cheap to rent out a pickup, so we decided it's going to be a lot of trips to the hardware store. Oh, understandable. Well, do it in small doses, I guess, right? That works out. Probably easier on you physically, to be fair. Here we go. Oh, stretch. There we go. A ding ding. Turn that up a little bit. A little quiet. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. I'd forgotten I had turned it down. So I was doing something else the other day. A ding ding. Okay. So much digging. Diggy diggy hole. I told Frankie that I could just order off Amazon and let them deliver it, but something about ordering 25 bags off Amazon just seems to be fair, you know? I would hate to be the driver that got that. They'd just be like, are you serious? Having to deal with that. It's kind of funny though. Good exercise though, right? As long as you don't blow out your knees, I guess. Let's see. Keep digging. Dwarf hole, diggy diggy hole, digging a hole. I'm not a dwarf. Ding ding. Scooch that. There we go. A little too far? There we go. Okay. As a mailman, he was like, wouldn't be the worst delivery. Delivery. And then proceeded to tell me about all the time he delivered 24 desks to a 4th floor apartment with no elevator. Oh man, dude. Someone buy that guy lunch. My goodness. I was going to say that's dwarfism, but it really is. It is. It is. That's funny. That's intense though, man. That's not even cardio anymore. That's just murder at that point. Dude. There we go. Especially if they're like big old office desks. Those things are heavy. Even if they're not built yet. Just in the package, you know? Here we go. Nice. Okay. Up to Nazmir. I don't know why this shovel keeps coming with me on my map, but you know, I'll take it. It was lonely. It wanted a friend. Here we go. Bonk. Back to the digging. Real exciting, isn't it? I forced myself, not that I really have to try, to save Archaeology for streaming so I have all of you to talk to while I'm doing it, because my goodness. Like, I have to do it for stream. I can do it for stream. I can do it for stream. I'm so ready to retire from Archaeology, man. Ooh. That's why I'm doing it in BFA, though. Scenic. So if I have to do one more manted dig, I'm gonna freak. I think it's super chill to listen to while I'm leveling a new character in Pandaland. Awesome. Glad to hear it, Alan. And apologies for the complaining. I try not to complain too much, but man, sometimes. Hi-ho, around Pandaria we go, with a shovel and a pick and a walking stick. Hi-ho, yes! Oh, pretty much. Ding ding. Nice. I know, it was... you know... That's something I should check, actually. Although, I guess it won't matter because you can't buy Spirits of Harmony anyways. It's just what we have on retail. I was gonna check and see if they restored the old vendor where you buy restored artifacts, but probably not because from what I've seen, it's just what we have on live. It's not actually classic Pandaria, which is a bummer. I would have preferred the old version. Oh well. But it doesn't matter anyways, because you can't use the auction house on a remix character. So never mind. Bummer. Bang bang. Give. Nice. Okay, off to the next. We are up to 22. So we'll be able to turn in again soon. Then I'm gonna stick to 30. I'll turn in every 30 artifacts. Restored artifacts, that is. I gotta do something like that with these little, I gotta make, you know, little milestones or I'm gonna lose my marbles. Okay. You whining about, computer. Oh, there it is. Give. I really love this new, I know it's been out for a while now, but the directional targeting that they've added and how you can have the option to have the nameplate show up if you're facing it. And it works for objects too, which is really nice. Helps you find things. Little milestones are the way to go, dude. When you look at the mountain before you, it's so hard to get started, but if you just take one step after another, soon you'll be almost done. Exactly. That's how I have to... little bite-size bites with this, because normally just tackling a mountain doesn't bother me, but I think because I'm so burnt out on this, I have to start doing little tiny steps. Oof. But I kind of like being drip-fed anyways. It's just waiting all the way until the end to finally get all the stuff. I get a little impatient. I certainly have found that I have less patience as I've gotten older. I'm simultaneously more patient and less patient. Kind of a weird little thing there. If you mean lose your Elgin marbles, that's Archaeology too. Makes sense, makes sense. Here we go. I like when these are all right together back to back. Nice and fast. Nice thing about the BFA ones is the little dig site areas seem really small. Not like some of the older zones where they're just massive. So. Schrodinger's patience. Kraken has achieved quantum patience. Exactly. You nailed it, Aren't? So true. OMG, I 100% feel that. I am both. Right? Like, you get what I mean. Like, I have a greater tolerance for certain things and also less of a tolerance for certain things. Like, it's very much changed as I've gotten older. It's very odd. There we go. Trees. Worst enemy. I've always been pretty patient, but lately I'm losing it a little. Same. At the end of my rope on some things, man. It is certain things, yeah. Just very, very specific stuff. Oh. It's just the joy of getting older, I guess. Out of coffee. Move that over. I don't smack my cup. Alright, let's drink some water. Ah. Hydration alert, everyone. Drink some water. Whoops. There we go. Only up to 24. We're getting there. Soon. Soon. Ding ding. Oh, there it is. Went a tiny bit too far. Okay. Oh. I can always tell when I'm getting really impatient. I start stretching a lot. I don't know why. It's just something I've observed about myself. I'm very patient. You hear me? Very patient. Okay? Exactly. I am patiently impatient. Impatiently patient. Yes. Ding ding. Okay. Let's go over here. Like it happens in WoW. The Surrout group had people leaving and not getting invited, and it seemed back and forth, and I was like, alright, are we going or not? Right? Yeah, it's like after a while you're like, okay, I'm kind of just wasting my time. Wasn't getting much said in the group. Yeah, I feel that. I have less patience for people than I used to. So after doing all raids on all difficulties, the daily dungeon scenario, and all world bosses, I ended up 14,000 some change threads and 99,000 bronze for the day. Pretty damn good, and took about 7 to 8 hours. Wow. But my TOT, Heroic, and Mythic SO groups were kind of bad. That's a long time though, wow. Impressive. So it's not too different than doing leveling a character then, because it's about between 80 and 100,000 depending on what you do, and about 6 to 7 hours for me for leveling and all. So thank you for the comparison. So I'm not being shorted too much, if at all, by leveling instead of doing end game content. So good to know. Good to know. If people like that, I just refuse to leave to annoy them.
Evening all smiley face. Natty2404 subscribed to your channel for 10 months.
Thank you so much, Natty, for the resub. I super appreciate your continued support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't have the patience like that, Madcap. I don't like wasting my time. And when I start feeling like I'm wasting my time, it's kind of like one of those pet peeves, you know, everyone's got their buttons. And I feel like if someone is wasting my time, I've wasted enough of my life. Had it wasted by other people. I don't need to have more of that. So I start being like, yeah, I'm out of here. Bye. So, you know. It was for Throne and Remix. A lot of people were sitting in the queue too. Wow. Alright. At least for now, I still enjoy raiding daily. Well, that's good. As long as you enjoy it, that's good. Yeah, I want to waste my time, waste my own time, not have someone else do it for me. Exactly, same. I'm pretty good at wasting my own time. I don't need the help. Right there with you, Witch Hobbit. There we go. Oh, hello. I got you too because you looked at me funny. The only thing I raid these days is my fridge. Hey, I get it. Yeah, I found that I can level my alt characters on my second account pretty easily just by soloing normal raids. Nice. Yeah, I saw that thing WoW had put out about that. That's the thing to do for folks, I guess. I'm not gonna bother with it myself. That means I have to gear up a main to do that, and I really don't want to. I'd rather just level, but, you know. I'm starting to yawn. That means I'm getting bored. Uh-oh. Come on, patience. 27. I can do... I'm so close to 30. We'll go turn in again and see if we get anything. Soon. Haven't gotten any blue repeats yet, though, so that's good. We've been lucky with that. Like, I don't expect it here, but in the solves, because the old ones are famous for that. Call them fragment eaters. Don't jinx it. I know, right? I know, fingers crossed. Because if I get the toy again and have to delete it, so help me, I will end this stream. Probably not really, but you know. But it's one of those things too, like, I really just want to put Archaeology down for the next 10 years and then come back to it when I don't hate it as much anymore. But like, I was so close to the end. It's just 4 items. 4! Out of the hundreds that you can get from Archaeology. 4. And yet, these last 4 have eluded me. I've been wondering for a while now, what UI do you use? I use mainly LVUI. If you'd like to see how I've got my whole thing set up, there's a little mini-series on it. But it's a mixture of LVUI, Pratt for the chat, and Sexy Map for the mini-map. There we go. Yes. Thank you. I'm old and set in my ways. I've been using the same UI since late WoD, early Legion when I originally got it all set up. I like the immersion mode as much as possible. Like normally, like this isn't here, for example, and all of the map stuff fades, and then it looks pretty nice, you know? Because WoW is very pretty. And I don't like having my screen cluttered up with stuff, especially in raids. So for some reason, people are like, you can't raid with that. And I'm like, but I do. I did. I raided WoD and Legion. And did Mythic Plus and same UI. I didn't have any problems. So I don't know. I guess maybe people need to stare at their bars or something. Here we go. Nice. 29. Very nice. Okay. I remember an immersion add-on that would auto-hide your whole UI in different circumstances. Nice. Yeah, definitely handy. Okay. We're almost there. So after this dig site, we can go turn in artifacts and see if we get anything before we continue. Immersion and Dialogue UI are both pretty cool. Yes. Yeah, I use Immersion for the chat when that pops up for questing and stuff. Although, to be fair, most of the time I use HMP or auto turn in, so I don't actually see Immersion. But, you know, when I'm not using that, it's nice. I was told I needed weak auras to do M+ in raid, and nope, I don't. Yeah, you definitely don't have to. I use weak auras, but I don't actually use them for, like, raid stuff. I guess I kinda do with, like, some of the cooldowns to help me remember when exactly I needed to use them, but it's mostly for visual, like, aesthetic things. Like, my resources are all through weak auras. You know, the character energy and rage and all that stuff. For anything raid specific, I just used DBM and it worked fine. Miss Farsight though, for machinima stuff, yeah, understandable. I do have DBM and I feel like that is all I need. Yeah, I mean, that's really all you need, honestly. You don't technically need DBM, but it definitely helps. I used to use, what's another one that I used? GTFO. Is another good one. All that does is tell you when you're standing and stuff. It screams at you. Which is definitely handy. Okay. We're at 31. Let's go turn in... Where are we at? Hold on here. Go back to Borealis. And turn in and see if I get the staff. So I do still have quite a few dwarf stones, so we can continue with dwarf. And then after that, I'm going to run to the restroom again because all that coffee just went through me. DM is kind of labor saving too. It stops everybody from needing to type, "Don't stand in that" or "Move, idiot." Exactly. Yeah. Fair, lol. That would have been more useful when I was learning a lot more and stuff. Yeah, agreed. You don't need weak auras, but it can help a lot of stuff that can free up brain power at more important stuff. Or you're just a god gamer. Yeah. I'm past it again. I'm too busy following arrows. Okay. Let's get over to Baral. A mediocre god? So like a demigod? We can go with that. Raided in guilds with people who refuse to install any add-on, which is impressive. Like, I mean, if they want to play that way, fine. But I've always thought that mentality was a little odd. Like, by all means, play how you want, but I don't know. Usually people like that just vehemently, like, hate add-ons, and I don't understand why. Okay, let's buy all this crap. Sell junk as well. I am the god of the stocks. And that was like in TPC Wrath when mechanics were basically impossible to see. Yeah, they're a lot more visual now. They're a lot more obvious now. I would definitely have wanted it for back in the day. No Mercy, I know that music. Yes, this is BFA. We're in Borealis. Alright, let me turn this off and open Archaeology proper. Dwarf, here we go. Okay. Let's see if we get it this time. Fingers crossed. We haven't gotten any blue items yet, so that's good. No fragment eaters yet. Being nice today. Well, you know you want to. Oh, just the same one over and over. It's fine. Still no. Okie dokie. Still no. Well, let's get back over to Zandalar, and then we'll take another shorter break. This time I need to go to the bathroom. That coffee went through me. Okay. Come on, lady. Thank you. Actually, where are all the dig sites? Voldoon! All 4 of them. Alright, we're going to Voldoon. I admit I didn't have add-ons until Shadowlands, but I just didn't really know what there was or why I should get them. It was just questing and doing regular dungeons. Yeah, understandable. I didn't have any add-ons in MoP either. I did all that, even the raiding, without it. I don't think I got DBM until the very end of MoP. My brain totally didn't register the purple creature on your screen, and my 3-year-old came in telling me the octopus was going to wake up, and I was very confused. Like, what are you talking about, child? Yep, that's me. I'm the Kraken. Blends in, though, doesn't it? Which is precisely what I wanted. I wanted a very non-intrusive avatar for my VTube model, so it worked. I blend in. At the moment, I associate with this music with fishing. Ah, gotcha. When I started my PC, would blow up if I had the camera any way other than mostly zoomed in and just straight top down. Addons were impossible to run. Oh no. But that was back in vanilla, very start TBC, so I was only leveling. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a short break. I need to go to the bathroom. That coffee definitely went through me. So, short break again. I'll be back. Go pet your dog, hug your kitty, get a drink, whatever you need to do. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I'm gonna have to cut stream a tiny bit short though. I can stream for another like 5-ish minutes. Because my mom got home and she's like, "You left the frother all in pieces. Daddy wants his coffee." I'm like, okay. So I gotta fix that. I left it because, you know, it's gonna take me like an hour, so. I'm like, "Can you wait till after stream?" And they're like, "No!" I'm like, ah! So. Wait, where'd the thing go? I thought there was a dig here. Oh, it's just not showing on my minimap. That's weird. Oh, whatever. So, anyway, we'll stream for a tiny bit longer, and then we'll, and then I'll have to go deal with that. That's okay. I'm kind of getting tired of not stream, archaeology. No, I'm definitely not tired of streaming. I enjoy streaming. But you're working. I know, but, you know, everyone else doesn't seem to think so. Here we go. Okay. Alright. So we'll finish a couple more dig sites, then we'll just have to call it good. Ding ding! Nice. Beautiful. Think of the 81 people you abandoning, Latte. I don't have a choice, I'm afraid. I'd rather not have everyone, the household, angry at me because the frother broke. Because if the frother is broken, you can't use the rest of the coffee machine. It's not just the frother. So, yeah. Nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. There we go. But it's okay. We technically got 3/4 of the way through stream anyway. We would only have an hour left, so. It's okay. What's that's in the ground? There we go. Oh, it's in the ground again. Cracking aggressively froth your coffee. Not really. It's more or less just the machine is very old. It's probably over 20 years old by now. Maybe 15? Something to that effect. So, a whole hour? Yeah, I only streamed for 4 hours, so. There we go. And we've already been streaming for 3. I think any more than 4 hours of stream, I tend to get grumpy. It's too much for me. And I start losing my voice too. It's a lot of talking. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. There we go. I would like to say on behalf of everybody in chat, it's okay, we understand, it's fine. I mean, I'll be back tomorrow. Here we go. A ding ding. Beautiful. Nice. But that staff is just a few solves away. Gotta keep going, right, chat? I wish it was just a few solves away. Alas. I don't even know how many am I up to now? For staff Sorcerethane, I'm at 4,492 attempts.
We love archaeology, smiley face. Hannah has subscribed to your channel for 7 months.
Thank you so much for the resub, Hannah. Super appreciate your continued support, because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. There we go. Did you guys talk about the new trailer? Oh.
FY Gas Jr. subscribed to your channel for 1 month.
Thank you so much, Gas Jr., for the sub. Super appreciate your support as well. Because thanks to folks like you, I can keep working. So thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Archaeognostic followed your channel.
And the follow. Wow, everybody out of nowhere. Thank you so much, Archaeognostic, for the follow. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome. Let's see. There we go. All right here. Oh, okay.
Archaeognostic subscribed to your channel for 1 month.
Well then. A hype train. Someone started a hype train.
Archaeognostic started a new hype train.
Thank you for the hype train. Man, I wish I didn't have to go. But thank you for the hype train. Appreciate it, Archaeognostic. Gotta say now, I wish I could. I can stay for a couple dig sites, or I'm gonna have a very angry family.
Cheer 101 hype train Yaga. Reich cheered 101 bits.
Thank you for the hype train, Reich. Super appreciate your support. Appreciate it. But yeah, you were asking about the, what did you say? New trailer. What are your thoughts about it? I haven't seen it yet. It came out, I think, right before stream, so I haven't seen it. I wasn't too thrilled just because, like, the title screen was like Illyria, and I do not like Illyria. But, you know, I have to make myself go watch it, so. With her new, Karen Queen hair and eye makeup, so, you know. There isn't too much Illyria, actually. Well, that's good. Glad to hear it. She's just in the beginning. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not an Illyria fan. Right? Like, I like her hair, but at certain angles, it's very Karen-ish, right? Like, is that just me? I've seen a lot of Karens back in my day. Wonder why she has a new look. I'm very curious. I am curious as well, especially since she looks like Illyria. No, Verisa. Her sister. Duh. She's Illyria. I get them mixed up. Lord of the Rings syndrome. It's the Tolkien syndrome with naming schemes. Anyway. Yeah. She looks like Verisa. So my theory is that Verisa dies. Especially since she spends a lot of time in Dalaran, so she steals all of her clothes and hair to honor her or something. That's my running theory. Yep. Super Kraken. Yes, Super Karen, exactly. I wish I would have known earlier you have the THX sound as hype train alert, because it's kind of too late here at midnight for that volume. Well, now you know. Man, it sounds like Ryek, you just have your sound way too high most of the time. That's kind of funny. I feel like all elves are 75% Karen. You know, you're probably not wrong, Bowflex. You're probably not wrong on that. I know we def have a Legion 2.0 here. They're carrying off at least someone. Yeah, probably. I would say at least one person. Yep. And my bet's on Illyria. Khadgar is a possibility, but my bet's on Illyria. I mean, not Illyria, good grief. Valera. Verisa. Too many elves that sound the same. Illyria, Verisa, Valera, and they're all completely different people. Sylvanas is the only one with a unique name from her sisters and look-alike friend. Oi. Blizzard. Anyway, Verisa. Well, I'm on speakers and usually it's fine, but I'm German, so I was born and raised with fear of neighbors calling the cops if I even think too loud after 10 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry, Rock. That's not fun at all. That's a bummer. Algeria. No kidding. Feels like it at this point. Too many similar names. But yeah, my bet's on Verisa dying. I have no idea if she does or not, but why else would Illyria look exactly like her? It's very strange. My neighbor likes to vibrate my walls and my chair under my butt. What? Dude, loud neighbor. If Verisa served coffee, she'd be Verisa the barista. Yes, she would. Yes, she would. Yes, she would. I'm crying. Why are you crying? Why are you crying, Richava? And is it good crying or bad crying? Varys the barista. Oh, yes. So silly. It really is. Her and her non-existent children. She technically has, like, was it 2 kids? Do we ever even see them in game? I don't think we do. Literally 20 plus years ago, I saw a report of a neighbor suing someone for showering too loud after 10 p.m. To this day, I can't forget about it. What even? What is wrong with those people? I think I'd move. There we go. Ding ding. Oh, there we go. All these elf names sound like allergy medicine. They really kind of do, don't they? Could be worse. Could be Varian the Van Man. Yeah, that doesn't quite work as well as Varys the barista, though. Close, but... It's kind of funny, when I was in college for my writing degree, there's actually something called Tolkien syndrome that they warn writers of having characters who have too similar of names, especially if the characters are similar. And I definitely see that with Illyria, Verisa, Valera, just all these different... WoW has a tiny bit of that in some of its old characters. And Sylvanas, the one with a different name, is ironically the one not around anymore. It's kind of funny. Well, Twitch, it would be nice if you told me what kind of hype train emote I got, because out of all the new ones, I only want 3 specific ones, and so far I'm like 10 hype trains in and nothing. Aw, I'm sorry. Oh, right, I didn't need to turn that on. Whoops. Let me get through all these. Coming up, Sylvanas' lost daughter, Claritine. I love the Hobbit naming convention. Yes, they're super cute. What's the mod you're using for archaeology? It's called Archie. Bam. The one specifically from Wago, because the one on Curse doesn't work. I don't know if it does now, but when I got it, it didn't for Dragonflight, so. Archie. I'll always love my Sylvanas. Yeah, understandable. I'm not a fan of any of the Windrunner sisters myself, but I guess it's just because I know their whole lore and I just don't like their personalities. I've read the Silmarillion 3 times and I still can't remember who the hell is who, and have read each chapter like 3 times to get half what is going on. I feel that, Rag. I have also, it's been a while, but I also had that same issue. I love the Silmarillion just because it goes over a lot of the old history, like the stories and stuff of, you know, the more magical side of Middle-earth, which I find more fascinating than the actual Lord of the Rings plus, just because, like, it's the era of man now type of thing. All the elves are dead, which is, like, fine, but, like, when I want fantasy, I like high fantasy, which is, like, magic and elves and dragons instead of, oh, it's just medieval men now with humans. I'm like, if I wanted humans, I would walk outside. You know? That's how I look at it, at least. If I wanted the age of man, I go to town and get some milk. Like, dude. I imagine this will be my experience. More than likely. With writing, I like the word... Oh my goodness. That word. Which is a double negative and technically doesn't exist. Ignore this comment, please. That is an intense... Not even a... Let's see. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. That's a struggle. That's a word. Makes sense though. I get what you mean by it being a double negative. I see it. Yeah, I'm mostly the same when delicate to it. But it's Blizzard treat them like the Kardashians. We do not want to watch Keeping Up with the Windrunners. They really do. So true. It's funny how humans are on top, are are one of the top played race in WoW. I wasn't expecting that. I think they're second. Yeah, right? They are. Which is funny because I even have a main human. And the only reason I have him is because I made him as a joke. And also despite the friend. Because when I started WoW officially, like back in mid-mop, the quote-unquote friend I was with at the time said I was allowed to play whatever I wanted as long as it was horde and it had to be female. Because girl gamers are not allowed to play male characters because that's sexist, apparently. And the Alliance sucks, according to her. Oh, and I specifically could not be a human paladin because she hated paladins. So you know what I did? I made a male human paladin. And I love him. I can't change him ever. I love him. It's staying. Well, I don't hear any complaining at my door. I'll stay for stream a little longer. No one's out there scratching at my door angrily, so we'll see. Close enough. I'm glad. I think it's just because they're blood elves, but also they're sisters, so it's easy to create stories around them, I assume. Probably, yeah. Hello, Daffix. How you doing? Glad to have you here. Good day to you as well. I just like having to be stuck with one faction or another if I want to play a certain race. Agreed, Arcano. We'll call you Arcano. Yes. I agree. I am totally on the same book. So it's not really world, like, I want to choose my faction based on, like, the lore, fantasy, and faction of the faction. The fantasy politics and all that stuff, as opposed to my race. Because, I mean, technically, unfortunately, WoW is racist. It is a world of racecraft, I'm afraid. You don't get a choice. There's no choices. So, you know. Would that make Arthas Kanye West? I don't even know. There's two kinds of books I love. Fantasy, Warcraft, Tolkien, or horror, mostly Stephen King. Ah, Stephen King. Those are some good ones. Racist, yeah, right? As a grown adult male identifying MMOs as a sexy native female. Yes. Well, it's like I've been asked before, why do I play so many male characters? I'm like, probably the same reason you play a lot of female characters. I think they're pretty. I like dressing them up. They look great. I'm the opposite. I'd like to have all race class combinations if I could. Same, Chan. Same. I want all of them. Writing a branch out is hard. I tried 2 or 3 different authors I heard good things about, but one book decided on just didn't hit right. Aw, that's a bummer. I love the Warcraft books. Tolkien, Arthur C. Clarke, Frank Herbert, Raymond Feist, Barry B. Longyear, and Alistair Reynolds. Nice. And one of my favorite authors is, for fantasy, is, shoot. Now I gotta go look. Hold on. I can't remember. What's his name? What's his name? R.A. Salvatore. There it is. I had to go look at my book. R.A. Salvatore. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he's one of my favorites. He's the Legend of Drizzt series and all that. Forgotten Realms. One of my favorites. I haven't read them in a long time. I need to get the new ones, but...
Wags4Fun followed your channel.
Thank you so much, Wags, for fun for the follow. Glad to have you here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. I really like playing gnomes and elves and dwarves. Same. Same. My missus hated hunters, but that was mainly after I cast Misdirect on her priest and shot a dungeon boss. Aw, mean. They're all female, though. I'm looking at a butt for hours, might as well. Right, exactly. That's how I look at it. I also like having a human. Feels fun in World of Azeroth, especially with the Tide Sages. Going to be an Elf Tide Sage. Well, that's kind of the thing about, like, WoW humans, too, is they're not like most fantasy humans. I say most, generically speaking. They're actually descended from Vrykul, which come from Titan creations. From the Titans. So technically, in a way, they're from the Titans themselves, which, to me, makes WoW humans more interesting than just a generic human because of that ancestry. So, Well, humans are interesting, I think. Especially when you start involving Vrykul and their Drust cousins and, you know, Stormbound and Titanbound and all them. The Earthen counts for the dwarves too, because the gnomes and dwarves are in the same situation. So it makes it fascinating. Raymond Ephais is a cool dude. I've met him a number of times at book signings. He's such a good guy. Awesome. Well, that's always nice. It's always the worst when you're like, I love your writing, but you're a jerk. So glad to hear that's not the case. I'm sorry, I'm pretty much only playing female because I've played male characters for, I don't know, 30 years. I'm not into self-inserting. Yeah, same. So it doesn't do anything for me. I just play what I like looking at. Yeah, same, Ryok. I'm not really into self-inserting either. I've been asked before why I don't have like a human female named Latte or something, and I'm like, because I don't want one. Like, I'd probably never play her. I didn't do it, man. I like fantasy because I can be something I'm not. You know? Am I a male night elf druid that can shapeshift into a gigantic werebear in real life? No. Much as I'd like to be. So, video games it is. It's another reason to be excited for War Within. Half-elf ear customizations for humans and Kulturians. Apparently Blizzard confirmed that we are not getting that, and that's only for the NPCs. I'm just as bummed, trust me, Witch Hobbit. We don't actually get the half-elf ear customizations, unless they change their minds again. So, yeah, I'm a little annoyed. I was like, man, I was finally going to be able to have better representation on my human, but no. So, you know, Robert Jordan was kind of the biggest prick of all the authors I met at book signings, unfortunately. Aww, bummer. I was playing female characters. I've gone years only being able to play as a boy, so when I get the opportunity to make female characters, it is very nice. It's definitely nice to have the variety, for sure. Hello, Zortaz. Happy Monday to you as well. Welcome. Orson Scott Card was my favorite book author I met. Yeah, I've never met any of the book authors, except for indirectly meeting Christy Golden, but I don't really count that one. We didn't meet face to face. I guess I totally forgot about that with WoW Humans, or I wasn't that well aware of their history. Yeah, they have fascinating history. I really like it. It's like the Titan Keepers and stuff are cool, because like that's not what they're related to, technically. In a way. I know, right? That's a bunch of malarkey. It is. Probably get it eventually. I really hope so. I really hope so, because I'm like, dude, I was like super hyped for that. Boo. We better unlock it or something. We better. There we go. Okay, after this dig site, we'll wrap up because the rest of the family just got home and they're gonna want their coffee. Which is fine. We didn't end too early today, so. There we go. We'll turn in all of, well, there's not many, but we'll turn in the rest of our artifacts too, because I want to see if we'll get anything. So, we'll just be half an hour-ish early. That's not bad. Okay. So let's go turn in the last of our artifacts. See if we get the staff. Probably not, but you know. I almost could have met Matt Mercer because he was the Anime Boston years ago in high school, but I didn't know who he was then. Yeah, I wouldn't have known who he was then either. Oh, he seems like such a cool guy though. I kept you busy for an extra 25 minutes. It's more or less I'm procrastinating. But you know. I'm gonna have Angie family if I don't get the coffee machine working, so. What mog am I going for? There's 4 different weapons that I still need from Archaeology. It's the Staff of Amane and the Sword of Scimitar of Sirocco from Tulvir. I need the Staff of Sorazurthane Tharzane from... Alright, I need to go over here. From Dwarf. I need a Zinrok, Destroyer of Worlds from Troll. So, those are the ones I still need. I've been trying for them for over a decade now. No dice. I'm getting very tired of it, man. What do you say to people like that? In person, too. I'd be speechless. I know, right? I'd probably be like, hi, nice to meet you. Love your work. Have a great day. I'm gonna go hide in the corner now. I don't know, man. Oh, here it is. Why are you the designated coffee slave for your family? Can't they make taro themselves? Well, the coffee machine's broken. That's why. And I'm the one that knows how to fix it. The frother broke earlier, and I undid it and cleaned it out, but didn't have time to put it back together and such, so. Because I know how to deal with it. There we go. Alright, let's open all these and see if we get lucky. Probably not, but... Coffee saboteur. Not intentionally, that's for sure. It's a very old machine. Still no. Rats. Well, we're up to 4,494 attempts for Staff of Sorcerer Thane Tharzan. Almost 4,500. No dice. So we'll continue another day. I gotta go. People are gonna want their coffee. I can hear the grumbling already. So I'm gonna go. We're only half an hour early, so it's not a big deal. So you all have a fantastic evening. Here's my usual schedule. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so we'll be doing reset stuff tomorrow. So you'll have a fantastic evening. I love all of you. And you all have a good evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye!